What's good? What's good? What's good, my peoples? Tania Marie, Peace Bless Queen, Lay Law. What's going on? Nat King Cole Jr., Detroit Alias, Rocco 3, Demariano Fagario. What's going on, great brother? Greg Royalty, what's going on? Julius Thomas, DF Dub Motivation, just chilling, my brother. What's goody with you? Latrell Matthew, Shy _064. What's good with you? Ramses Piper, where you been at, great brother? Shamar Rasham Shalom, Gerardo Valencia, what's going on? Prince to Amir, what's going on, great brother? Need y'all to go to ppv.blkprime.com. Go to ppv.blkprime.com. The link is up there. We're going to have October 21st. Brian Norman Jr., Loyal to the Game Boxing Talk. What's going on? So go to ppv.blkprime.com. The link is right there. Click on the link. Subscribe to the channel. Miss Joette, Peace of Bless Queen. How you doing today? Punch Run 412. What's going on, great brother? She said, hi, Blue. Congrats on 100K. Oh, yeah? I didn't even realize it, Queen. Appreciate you. Jamie Strother, what's going on? Kanad Williams, what's going on? Thanks, Miss Joette. I didn't even realize it. Didn't even know it, Queen. Didn't even know it. We're going to have a special guest on, man. One of my favorite fighters. Luis Miranda, what's going on? Much love and respect to you, great brother. John Wick, what's going on? We're going to have on one of my favorite fighters, man. All-time favorite fighters. John Wick, what's going on, great brother? Anthony Peterson, man. You know, Anthony Peterson gets overlooked, man. I want to see Anthony Peterson in some of the big fights, man. You know, Anthony Peterson is, I don't know how many people realize this dude is 39-1-1. 39-1-1. Do y'all realize that? Right? Anthony Peterson is 39 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. 39-1-1. Big homie Coop, Stevie Neal, what's going on? Matthew Anthony, what's going on? He fight at 140. Yeah, they do, Tania Marie. We're going to get into that. Andrew Pettaway, what's going on? Upper echelon, my brother, what's going on? This dude is 39 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw with 25 knockouts. And the business of boxing has and I see they ain't sending out my notifications, huh? Leo GT multimedia artist, what's going on? Oz Boston Deuce, what's going on? Yeah. 170,000. Yeah, I didn't even realize it. Thank you, Miss Joette. Appreciate you, Queen. James Jeffrey, Poe Porter, Jer Mackey, what's going on? Yeah, they clearly not sending out my notifications. Not even attempting to. Dylan Williams, what's going on? Why is he not getting a title shot? He should have been got a title shot. You know, Almighty Law, what's going on? The only loss he have is to Brandon Rios, and that was a DQ, right? That was back in October. That was back in September of 2010. That was 12 years ago. And the fight he have against the Mendez fight, that he has a draw, I was there. He won that fight. I was there with the Mendez fight. I was personally there, and he won that fight. That was in the MGM down in on the borderline of DC. Just being E, what's going on? He won that fight. Then Lamont took over. Ant Peterson, one of my favorite fighters, man. QY Dub Network, my brother, what's goody with you? Yeah, he's one of my favorite fighters, man. I see they're just never gonna. They're not gonna send out my notifications, huh? It's terrible, man. Terrible. It's terrible. And Ant was one of my favorites too. Yeah, definitely. Tone Capone 1, what's going on? Definitely one of my favorites, man. Definitely. Mm-hmm. New Jersey, what's going on, great brother? Tony T, what's going on? And I need y'all also to understand that once you become a channel member, your entry to repeatedly having, Bella Brittany, peace, bless Queen, how you doing today? I ain't see you in a month of days. Your entry into multiple entries into the giveaway for the pay-per-view and for the tickets. When you become a channel member, it's going to give you multiple entries. So for the pay-per-view, it's going to give you 2 per pay-per-view. So you'll have an extra 2 names in the hat, and it'll give you extra 3 names for the tickets. Big Fact, No Cap. What's good, great brother? Samir I, what's going on? He is a beast, man. I don't know. We're going to ask him right now. You know what I'm saying? Samari I. We're going to ask him right now because Ant Peterson, man, he should definitely be in the mix. Lee, what's going on? Jazz Smalls, what's going on? Josh Smalls, what's going on? He should definitely be in the mix. No doubt about it. Ain't no doubt about it. He should. New Jersey, what's going on? He should be in the mix amongst these. He should be in the conversation for these to face these, these fighters, man. Today's time. Ernie V, what's going on? Hey. Just chilling. My brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, be sure to ask Anthony about my little brother Max. He's who I've been telling you about at 140. Anthony and his bro has been training him. Maximus Garland. Okay, got you, great brother. Hey. Got you, great brother. Will do. Just chilling. Will do. Chris Rob Media TV, my brother. What's going on with you? And disrespect that Devin Haney is getting is utterly ridiculous, and it's out of control. On the rise, what's going on? Give more 360. What's going on? Richard Diaz, what's going on? The disrespect and the non-acknowledgement of Devin Haney is really getting out of control. It truly is. Gabe Moore, what's going on? It really is getting out of hand, and it's getting out of control, right? The fact that Mills Tracks, what's going on? OBJ official, my brother, was good. Blessings to you, King. You have the Ring magazine not acknowledging him. You have in their pound for pound list. You have ESPN don't have him top 10. And no slight to Shakur. I love Shakur Stevenson. How is Shakur Stevenson ahead of Devin Haney on the pound for pound list? How? And how is Lomachenko on the list? It should be Shakur and Devin Haney, right? And how is Jamel Charlo not on the list? Jason the Boss, what's going on? How? It's a disservice to the sport of boxing that we love. I don't care about your personal feelings or your personal preference because, we with this network, so we don't want it. No, it don't have nothing to do with that. It has absolutely, it's not ESPN fighter. We clearly see it has nothing to do with that, right? Because Devin Haney's an ESPN fighter. Cuarto Loso, what's going on? Eli 238, what's going on? The Sage, what's going on? My brother Michael Ray II has just become an official channel member to this Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute to my brother Michael Ray II, man. I appreciate you 1,000%. You think they setting him up to blackball Blue? Hey, Kinetic, what's going on? Let me tell you what they're doing, brother Brittany. They don't like the fact that he took control of his own career into his own hands. That's what happened. They don't like the fact that Devin Haney is in control. He and his father are in control of his career. They don't like it. I'm telling you, that's exactly what it is. And the powers that be are doing whatever they can to block him and not give him an acknowledgement. If he's telling Capone what's going on, if he's taking the route that he's taking and he having a success and they have to acknowledge it on top of him winning, right? Oh, he's laying the blueprint for young fighters coming up behind him. They ignored Floyd Mayweather doing in Bella Brittany because he was already in the later stages of his career. Devin Haney is 23, and they're trying to prevent him from starting a trend. Chris Rob Media TV, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He said, "Salute Blue. I'm hoping we get this Spence and Crawford fight, and we can't respect ESPN boxing knowledge anymore." I agree 1,000%. I never did. Julius Espinosa, what's going on? Chris Rob Media TV, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. I never respected their knowledge anyway. They are not hardcore boxing fans over there, right? They don't respect the sport of boxing. They don't acknowledge the sport of boxing. Tat, what's going on? Joseph Ellsworth, what's going on? Plain and simple. B Fitness, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, been missing the chats, been training and making this money. We grinded. Salute to you, King. Yes, sir. Get that bag and stay in shape. Yeah, so I just can't. I never did respect ESPN take, on the sport of boxing. But if you're gonna, if you're gonna talk about the sport, then do it right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they're not doing. They're not representing the sport of boxing correctly. Now, again, like I said, everybody have their own preference of who they think is the best and who, DVT game, what's going on? Malik Black, what's going on? Everybody has their Charles Pickett, what's going on? Malante Davis, what's going on? They have their own. Everybody has their own. Hey, I think this guy should be there. I think this guy should be there, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But when you have Truman McCullum, what's going on? Side of Ruler, what's going on? When you have when you have a situation where it's clearly Jamel Charlo has never made none of these pound for pound lists. This dude is undisputed. He's a 3-time champion. Lou Hank, my brother, a pillar of this Blue Blood Sports TV. Thomas Moreland, my brother, Bish, be megastar in the building. If you got sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with kids, have them subscribe to KK Penson TV. My brother, Bish, be megastar, Little Princess's channel. Boxing Man, what's going on? Bish, what's coming up this weekend? Michael Ray II, brother in the super chat. When they fired Teddy Atlas, that said it all. Facts. And he said, but Michael Ray II, he just said it. That's why they fired him. He just said it. No boxing, no life. What's going on? I had hey bro, no boxing, no life. I had David Benavidez on. Poor Prince, what's going on? Southeast T, what's going on? And Mahabir Salam, what's going on? And I have been reaching out to him and his dad for a while, trying to get him back on, and they haven't responded. Happy Valley Farms, what's going on? Lance Dillion, what's going on? Ahmad is Ahmad, what's going on? Poor Prince, what's going on? I tried to get them on. I've been trying to get David back on for a while, and Leo Santa Cruz as well. Leo Santa Cruz is one of my favorite fighters, so I really want to get Leo Santa Cruz on. Those are the two guys I really, really, really want to get on. Chris Carr, what's going on? I want to get David Benavidez back on. I want to get Leo Santa Cruz back on. Yeah. Leo Santa Cruz, man, that would be an absolute honor, man. Ramses Piper, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. All he got to do is keep performing. Same with Charlo. Eventually, they got to respect it. But you know what the problem is, Ramses Piper? Jamal Charlo, 32. Now that works for Devin Haney, right? Because they can't deny him and his greatness forever. But Jamel Charlo is 32. When they gonna start acknowledging Jamel Charlo? That dude is 32 years old. He's 32, bro. 32 years old. When they gonna start acknowledging Jamel Charlo's accomplishment? He's a 3-time champion. He's a 3-time champion, bro. 3-time champion. Lee Smith, what's going on? Nothing exciting. LOL, gotta wait for a good match. Okay, say less, Bish. Let me know. Jake Krause, what's going on? Master Barber Hole, what's going on? Because my time gonna be crunched down with going traveling. So soon I ain't gonna have no time to hit nothing. So I want to get to something. Yeah, but you know, when they gonna acknowledge him? This dude is a 3-time champion, and he's undisputed, and he avenged both the losses he had. Well, 1 loss and 1 draw. He's corrected both of those. Jay Krause, it don't have nothing to do with his attitude. See, that's the problem. Dog Money, what's going on? Barbara D, peace, bless, queen. How you doing today? Right? Hip, hip, what's going on? It has nothing to do with his attitude. His attitude has nothing to do with his performance in the ring. St. Louis Mick, what's going on? Just think about this, right? I want you to think about this. The Black Underground brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue Blood Sports TV, boxing historian, hashtag we speak facts, hashtag trash. Thank you, Blue, for calling out ESPN is hurting the sport of boxing and the fans. Facts. Maya Egypt, peace of bless queen. How you doing today? No doubt, great brother. It's amazing. Amazing, man. And I know people say this. Well, Blue, when you going to create yours? You said you was going to create it. Latoya, yeah. Latoya G. Peace, bless, queen. How you doing today? And I am going to make my pound for pound list. Mr. Positive Sarade, what's going on? Quezcast BTB. This guy's sitting right here. Salute to my son, man. Go subscribe to my son, Quezcast BTB, man. He's sitting right here. Jay Blizzy, what's going on? Milos Johnson, what's going on? Tyrone Mosley, what's going on? So, Black Underground, you nailed that, my brother. Yeah, man. So his attitude shouldn't have anything to do with his performance. Let me ask you a question, right? If this was the NFL, now think about this, right? If it was the NFL and if you threw 30 touchdowns, but you don't want to talk to the media, you don't like the media, you don't want to talk to nobody, right? None of the things, right? Do they not vote you as the MVP? T. Wells, 30 Deuce, what's going on? Think about that now. If you have Montrell Evans, what's going on? Joey Lopez, what's going on? If you have VG, what's going on? if you have if you're in the NFL or in the NBA, right? You average 35 points a game, but you got a bad attitude. Do they not vote for you MVP? Tall Boy Slim, what's going on? VG, Mr. Blue, what's going on? Mills Rob 46, what's going on? Like Marshawn Lynch, right? Bella Brittany, she said, was it him or his brother who got caught up in the recent? I think it was no, it was Jamal. That was Jamal. Be more patient. What's going on? But it wasn't a Coach Show Dry Race Ball. What's going on, great brother? But it wasn't. It was just that I guess they going through some sort of separation or something, and he was the one that filed the charges, Bella Brittany. But that wasn't Jamel though. That was Jamal. But even in that case, it's like, what does that have to do with the sport itself? You know what I'm saying? The silent sniper. What's going on? We be confusing, and I'm glad Bella Brittany said that because, all too often they be taking into consideration these dudes' personal life outside the sport. CEO Shorty, what's going on? Oh, we don't like how Jamal attitude is. Man, I don't care how this dude attitude is. I don't care if he like you or not. You don't like him or not. What that got to do with him part? You only know Jamel Charlo and Devin Haney because of his sport. Period. Gerard M, what's going on? That's the only reason you know him, because of this sport. Right? So why are we talking about other things? Give him his credit in the sport. That's it. Yeah, they got Errol Spence behind Anui. And it's not on. What? This old? No, this is new. That's what I'm saying. They just showed a preview. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's not on. Oh, we don't need it. Yeah. There you go.
What up, champ?
There you go, my guy, man. Chilling,
hey, man.
Chilling, man.
First of all, I want to say, man, that blue thing you be driving, man, that thing's icy, bro.
Oh, man, I appreciate you, man. Hey, you know what, champ? I just had to put it back in the shop because my sub blew on it, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, dude gave it back to me. I got it back last night, and I was like, man, this don't sound right. So I had to take it back again. Okay. My sub blew on it, man. I can't ride without my music, so I'm like, man, I took it back, man.
I feel you on that.
But we got the champ in the building, man. What's good with you, champ?
Man, I'm good, man. I can't complain. I was looking at a picture of us. Actually, I'm here watching Earl Spence and Danny Garcia right now. Let me turn it down. I had watched the old picture of me and you. I had no facial hair at all.
Yeah, none, man. You know what I'm saying? Young. Yeah. Hey, man, it's an honor, man. You're one of my favorite fighters, man, all time. So,
I appreciate you, man.
That's a fact, man. And I was just telling the people, man, I'm like, man, I don't think people realize just how good you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I'm definitely about to show them, like, of course, Lamar Peterson is my full-time coach. Like, Lamar, man, he different, man. Like, that dude, he different, being in the trenches and, all those fights, I guess that knowledge and that stuff, like, put into him, man. But I'm definitely, I'm just so anxious to show the world, what I can do and what I'm, capable of. So,
facts, man. And man, you and Lamont, man, is a special story in the sport of boxing, man.
Yeah, for sure.
It got to be a movie made after y'all.
Yeah, for sure, man. Actually, me and Rick Ross right now, Freeway Ricky. We right now we working on my book first.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do a documentary, and then we're gonna do a movie. Trying to figure out which one we're gonna do first. Because I got so much stuff to say. I got so much stuff that I went
Right.
through, and I know I'm not the only one. And I know a
Right.
lot of people that I'm gonna be able to touch
Right.
on the stuff that we went through, man. And to be able to speak with all 9 of my senses, that being in with all them wars and all those guys and stuff like that, man. It's a blessing, man.
Right. Right. Facts, man. And how is Lamont, man? How's he doing now?
Man, different, man. He different, man. Like I said, I'm his biggest fan. I watched him, since we was baby. We 13 months apart.
Mm-hmm.
And if you see Lamont right now, you'll think he was getting ready for a fight next week. You know what I mean? That's how much in shape he stayed, as far as like just treating his body a certain type of way.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely lifestyle for him right now is definitely is a lifestyle that I feel like every fighter should have full time. I mean, I'm not saying everybody gonna copy everybody's style, but at the same time, just like what I mean by that is like boxing 24/7, treating your body right 24/7, staying away from drugs, staying away from liquor, staying away from just things that's gonna make you age fast. Because in boxing, you know how it is. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
The window is short.
and I feel like that's what's gonna make my story even special, because I come from a good bloodline, good genetics, and I'm 37 years old.
Right.
And I
you don't look a bit of it.
Yeah, trust me. I just came from, and I appreciate that, bro. I just came from Virgil Ortiz fight, and I promise you, bro, I've never been no groupie, never been no person who see a person and be like, oh my God, we're boxing. I saw Terrence Crawford. He saw me. It's almost like he saw a ghost. He was like, "What's up?" I never met him a day in my life, but
Right.
he's like, "Man, you look good. Like, what's up? Like, what you doing?" I was like, "Man, I'm up here with Rick. We about to set some things on fire." He was like, "Man, that's good." We shook hands. We took a picture, and it was nice. It was good meeting him, man. Like I always said, to me, he was the pound for pound best, and to be able to be in his presence, for him to recognize me,
right,
and say like, "What's up? Like, what you doing?" Bernard Hopkins, Virgil Ortiz, a lot of people, just telling me like, man, I had to show my ID a few times. Like, no way you 37. Like, yes, I brag about my age all the time, because I know like it's all about lifestyle, man. It's all about lifestyle. You know what I mean? It's like a tennis shoe. Man, you can buy the same tennis shoe.
Right.
But you might take that tennis shoe and be playing basketball all day, walking to the store all day. I might wear it Thursday. 2 months later, I might wear it again, put it away for a year, and then wear it again. Mine's gonna be fresher than yours, because you get that wear and tear.
Right.
And then, like I said, that lifestyle, man, with the stress, the alcohol, that's the main thing. That alcohol, man. It's I watched a lot of fighters go to the wayside and lose they youth over just lifestyle.
Right. And your record should be 40 wins, 1 loss.
Well, actually, it's it's crazy, because true story, brother. True story. When Lamont fought Earl Spencer, I fought in that card that night. And it's crazy because nobody knew I fought. I was 37-1.
Right.
I put, when they checked me 37 wins, I put 37 and 1,000.
Right.
1,000 losses. That's what I put on there.
Right.
It was like time out. Like, this can't be right. You can't have 1,000 losses. But I was like, y'all don't understand where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I was like, we're gonna make it right. We're gonna make it right. You know what I mean? Just give me my time and let me get a chance to show y'all. But I thought that was crazy to me that you say 38. I'm supposed to be undefeated, 40-1, but 40-0. But like I said, that's a long story. And people, like I said, people don't know that when I fought Brandon Rios, man, I was 30-0, living on 30th Street, one of the most notorious gangs blocks in Southeast, with 30 Bad Habits.
Wow.
Yeah, and that documentary, I don't know if you've seen ESPN when they got that 30-30 situation. My documentary gonna be 30-30-30, 3 to 30s, because it's gonna be. I was 30-0, living on 30th Street with 30 Bad Habits. I mean, and it went down on 9/11.
Wow.
Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff in between that, man, that happened, man. It's like it had to happen that way for this act that's about to happen to go this way. You feel me?
Right. And that Mendez fight, I was there. I'm like, man, come on, man.
Yeah. That was, of course, again, man, it's a long story.
Hey, I was so disgusted. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah. But
the business of boxing just don't, you know what I'm saying, can't get out its own way, man.
Yeah, and what's crazy is every time I fight in my hometown, man, and except for this May 28th event I just had with the 6-round TKO. Every time I fight in my city, and it's no disrespect, and I'm not disrespecting no commission, I never had a good time in my city. I never, everything never went smooth. It was my gloves. They had my tickets right. Something goes wrong when I'm fighting in the city. But when I fight everywhere else, it's like, especially down in Mississippi and Memphis when we was, coming up in prize fight days.
Right.
We was like Elvis out there, man. We had billboards on highways, and man, people was trying to, just get an autograph, take a picture, just touch us. We come back to the city, it's like, okay, whatever.
Right.
I mean,
right. There's not enough appreciation there, man.
Yeah, and I got some true Washingtons that's really down, with the city, like really, really down. But as far as like, the support, my city, we got a lot of things to support. Boxing ain't the only thing. We got rappers, we got actors, we got a variety of things. Whereas those like it's the support system is spread it out and pointed in different directions.
Right, right.
So,
so now you got a fight coming up though.
No, actually I have a show coming up.
Okay.
Because I and every interview that I do from now on, I always try to correct them because I'm very non-confrontational. Very non-confrontational. So when people say fight, it's like, ooh, like fight.
Right,
when I say
right.
show, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to get hit. I'm going to maybe get knocked down and all that. But this is art. This is drama. You know what I mean? I just don't like to look at it as fight. You know what I mean? And hopefully this can change the tide of the way people think about boxing. It won't be so barbaric, like, oh, fight, I'm going to beat you up, I'm going to knock you out. You know what I mean? I'm going to knock you out artistically.
Right.
You know I mean? If I may.
Right. Well, when you fight, it's an art anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's something to be appreciative of. You know what I mean? Like you somebody I always show my kids. You know what I mean? I like to show them boxes. I like to show them art. You know what I mean?
Right.
And when I always show my kids, and you one of those fighters that I always show to my kids. This is not Rock'em Sock'em Robots. You know what I'm saying?
No, not at all. It's not.
It's gonna be some nights you're gonna be in dog fights. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But
yep.
it's an art. You know what I mean? That it's a lost art. People don't appreciate. I just feel like the judges don't appreciate it. You know what I mean? The fans want to see knockouts. You know what I mean? It's just it's like a lost art, man. We got my brother David the Real Thomas dropping that half a dub on us. He said, Anthony Peterson, my DC homie. I live like 10 minutes from Headbangers. I've been watching you guys since the amateurs. My boy got pictures with Lamont at Golden Glove regionals. Salute to my brother David the Real Thomas, man.
Salute, my brother. Speaking
Absolutely.
of the Golden Gloves, I keep my 2003 ring on that one that's in Las Vegas. And matter of fact, Floyd Mayweather, Chico Corrales, rest his soul, all of them was there at the Orleans Hotel. I beat a guy named Benjamin Orozco in the championship. Yeah, 19 years ago.
Now I want to ask you this because everybody's asking like, man, why he don't get title fights right now? Why he not in the limelight like he should be? What is that, man, preventing you? Is just the business of the sport of boxing, man?
Yeah, it's the business. Because if you look at boxing, and I want people to pay attention to this, and this is key. The key word is a national organization. N-word. Boxing is not a national organization. NBA, keyword, N-word. National organization. NFL, national organization. NHL, national organization. Boxing don't have that. So every commissioner is different rules. Everything applies different. So, say for instance, in the NFL, the Cincinnati Bengals got to apply the same rules that the Detroit Lions do, and the rest of them. I don't care how many rings that Tom Brady won. He still got to go by those rules. And boxing is like the Wild Wild West. It's like it's no rules. It's whatever you do at that point. And it's boxing, but it's also a show, and it's also a business too. It's hard to sell Anthony Peterson because I'm not out here talking trash, knocking people over. I don't have any kids. I've never been married. I don't have no tax agency chasing me. I don't have no child support agency chasing me. I've never been arrested for anything. I don't be at bars drinking. That's a boring ass life. You know what I mean? So it's hard. And then, like I said, I am black, and I have a style that's hit and not be hit. I don't have a stock and block. When you hit me, I hit you. I'm a die hard for the fan. I don't have that type of style, so it's hard to sell me. So that's why I brought Rick in.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the whole thing with bringing Rick in. Now going around, I done met David East. I done met Memphis Bleak, uh, 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 Michael Blackson. A lot of guys that that's in that limelight that can repost my fight or say Anthony Peterson or whatever, and the
Mm-hmm.
name get out there like that. I'm not about to go out here and smack nobody and put it on social media like, oh, you see what Peterson? You know, I just not. I have that. I will never ever do that because that's
Mm-hmm.
not in my character. You know what I mean, so I feel as though shout out to my girl Serafina, who was responsible for me and Rick hooking up, and my career has been on the up ever since me and Rick hooked up. I can honestly say Rick definitely showed me a lot of things as far as not only just in boxing, just how to just be a natural hustler, just
Mm-hmm.
knowing how to just take things and just make it work for you and everybody else around you will know how to do the same thing. You don't want nobody working for you or working for nobody else. You want everybody around you or anything that you touch prosper and goes to the same or around about the same level as you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Got
for
my
sure.
brother Percy Moore in the super chat dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. He said new TV series coming soon called Facts Over Feelings with Blue, Hassan Rockman, Rasheed Wallace, Lamont Peterson, and Teddy Atlas. Shout out to Anthony Peterson. Salute to my brother Percy Moore, man.
My man.
Yes,
My
sir.
man.
Hey, and just so y'all know, right? Again, I feel like you should be 40-0. But he 39 wins right now, as BoxRec say. 39 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw with 25 knockouts. That's bro, that should be plastered everywhere.
Man, if I get $1 for every time somebody said that, I'm gonna have to do nothing else.
You know, like I shouldn't have to be your favorite fighter. You shouldn't have to be one of my favorite fighters. Everybody should know that. Like, it's not like you're not a fighter out here with 15 low. And those, like I said, and maybe some people may not be familiar, but if you go back and just rewatch, you know what I'm saying? All you got to do is rewatch. The Mendez fight, I was there personally, and I was like, man, come on, man. But, it's just you should be in a conversation everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everywhere.
And I feel like what you're saying right now is about to manifest. You know what I mean? Sometime early spring next year, I'll be knocking at the door where though they like, hey, oh no, he for real. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about his age. That's gonna fool you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because like I said, the 19 years I've been in a professional in boxing, you never seen me flabby out of shape. You never seen me walking around looking disfigured. I feel like my body's my costume. I'm an
Mm-hmm.
athlete. I'm always gonna be in shape, even after boxing. I'm gonna be 60 years old, in shape, taking care of myself. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to, keep myself as fresh as possible. I know, death is an inevitable thing, but I'm trying to prolong it as much as I can. If I
Mm-hmm.
can reach those triple digits, 101, 102,
Right.
that's the goal.
Right. And I see you running every single day, man. How many miles a day you run?
I probably 5 times a week. I probably do like 3 miles. And my miles I keep them to like 3. Try to do more sprints because boxing when you in there boxing, your heart rate is up.
Mm-hmm. You muted. I can't hear
Can
you.
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I said like long distance is like for for long distance runners, track stars and stuff like that. But you can do it once in a while for endurance. You might do it once a week, 5 miles, put the extra work in. But other than that, and then you don't want to wear your knees out. And if you're running, you want to continue to change your running shoes. Always continue to change your running shoes because your feet is the most important thing you have. Like
Mm-hmm.
my one of my OGs used to always tell me, your teeth, meat, and feet is your most important things you got. Don't mess that up.
That's a fact. That's a
Yeah,
fact. And I'm
yeah,
glad you said that, right? Because a lot of fighters and a lot of the old rules is you should be lost them.
hold on. Here I go. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, you can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good.
Okay. So I see, like you said, sprints because it it mimics you being in the ring, getting your heart.
Yes,
Like
indeed.
once you get a pace and a rhythm when you run in long distance, you could do that forever.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So
And somebody,
it's I like that
yeah,
concept, right? Do
yeah,
sprints.
you run into a guy with a high speed like Leo Santa Cruz with a high tempo pace. You won't be able to keep up because you so stuck in that just I'm on my pace. Sometimes you got to go outside the element and speed it up and make
Mm-hmm.
yourself adapt to
Mm-hmm.
what another fight is going to take you. Because there's a lot of guys that's out there that's really live just to test your soul. They don't care
Mm-hmm.
about about how we appreciate not hit and not be hit. They don't want to hear none of that. They whole thing in life is to test your soul to see what you got, and they
Mm-hmm.
live for that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
definitely, man. I'm a boxing fan, man. I'm a junkie. I'm an addict. Whatever you want to call it when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
boxing, man. All day, every day. And like I said, I've been doing this since I was 9 years old. I never had a job, never had a summer job, never been employed. I dropped out in the 7th grade because I knew what I wanted. I knew exactly what I wanted, and I'm not condoning no other kid to drop out, but this is my story. This is where I come from. And I can remember being in those classrooms with Keith Holmes and all of them was running the show at the time because we had 5 world champions in DC. We had Keith Holmes, William Joppy, Sean Bay Mitchell, Demarcus Chop
Mm-hmm.
Chop Coley, and we had Mark Two Shop Johnson all at one. You know what I
Woof.
mean? I used to go all those shows, and I remember Barry Hunter used to parade me and Lamar around those arenas. Like y'all better get a look at these boys now because I'm telling you, in a few years they gonna be the ones.
Right.
And it's crazy because Bernard Hopkins fought here in DC at a profession at the DC Armory, and he had to literally pry people away. So I told y'all years ago to get pictures with him and talk to him now, but right now is chill time. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
Right.
those things manifest. You know what I mean? And shout out to the
Absolutely.
Headbangers, Nasheed and Quincy for winning their championships in the Golden Gloves. Coach Boogie, Patrice Hurst, is a beast. He played in the Creed 2. He's a phenomenal actor. And I always thought, and this is my personal opinion, Pat, man, he as an artist can draw. I think he'll be a better actor than he is a coach in boxing. That's just my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Funny. To my one
Yeah,
of the
Padman
funniest
is a
guys. Yeah,
Padman is hilarious, man.
he married to my sister. And man, one of the funniest guys
Oh,
you
is
ever
he?
want to meet. Yeah, he married to my blood sister. Yup. He got me and my brother into boxing.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. And
Hey, how
actually,
I ain't know that?
yeah, Boogie married to my sister. Him and my sister been married for 30 years now. Yeah. No, 31 years. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. They've been together for 31 years, bro. And Boogie was the one who when we was going through foster care and all that stuff we was going through, he was the one who introduced Lamont into boxing. Of course, I'm 13 months away from Lamont, so I followed anything that he did. Like I
Right.
said, I was winning talent shows and singing and dancing on street corners and stuff. All them little skits and stuff I be doing on Instagram, I used to do that stuff way back then before
Yeah.
social media. But Lamont was the one who was the real fighter, the real who caught Boogie's attention,
Right.
and he brought him to Bury, and the rest was history.
Woof.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, true story. That's my brother-in-law. He actually he just I was mad I missed this party. I was in Dallas. He had a surprise party. Just turned 50. Known big man my whole life. And my nephew Patrick Hurst. That's my nephew. He's 20 and 0 now.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah. So shout out to the Headbangers, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man.
That's a beautiful thing right there, man.
Yeah.
We got my brother just chilling in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said, I ain't even gonna hold you, Blue. I had to change my profile pic for this one. Me and Rick at the event he held when Max achieved 2-0. That's
okay. That was May
that's
28th of 2022. That just passed.
yeah. He Maximum Garland. That's his brother. He said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Max.
Yes, sir.
He the one to look out for too. He the one that's gonna be chasing boosting him out of the welterweight division. You know how it
Oh
is.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the way it go. That's the way
Yeah.
it go. Who would thought that Earl Spence and Crawford gotta get their stuff packing out of it? That's just the way it go. You know what I mean?
Right.
The young lions come, and You just gotta get out of the way, because at the end of the day, it's not a good business move. When you become a champion and you become a veteran in the game, you become a business promoter. You're like, I'm not gonna make no money, but I'll take a great risk of getting an ass whooping with no money. It don't make
Right.
sense. Where I
Right.
can fight this person who's elite just like you and get extra $10 million.
Right.
It's business moves. You know what I mean? You can't fault a person for saying, oh nah, you gotta wait your turn. Oh nah, you got to wait your turn, because you're gonna eventually, because remember when Earl was hawking down everybody. I
Right.
don't want
Right.
this, man. I want anybody. I want any. Now it's like, hey, look, you gotta wait.
Right.
Keith Thurman, y'all ain't even gonna fight you no more. Cause you know what? I'm too.
Right.
Yeah, man. He deserved it though, cause Earl a beast, man.
Yeah, it's
Beast.
the cycle. That's why I always tell people, right? Be a fan of the sport of boxing first.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the pieces on the chessboard is always going to change. The
Mm-hmm.
cycle is always going. It's always going to recycle. You know what I mean? But the game don't stay. It stays the same. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The sport of boxing is going to be here. The piece on
Yeah.
the chessboard, it changes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And so I always tell people, be a fan of the sport of boxing. So you can be open. You know what I'm saying? Open minded to different things. You know what I mean? When you latch on certain fighters, you can't be as open minded to what's coming up behind it. Like you said, new growth. New growth happens every day.
Every day. Every
Yes,
day.
it's a part of life. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and the process won't be as beautiful without it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because imagine being here for just all this time, 500, 600 years. You like, look, I done seen all these people died. I done seen all this. I can't take no more of this. Like, you just gotta, you know, get
Mm-hmm.
yours and get gone. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Right.
And that's the beautiful thing about it. But I'm loving every bit of my life right now, bro. Like, just understanding boxing, how it goes, and be able to have full control of my own career, what I say and what I don't do, because I'm putting my all nine. Notice I didn't say 5, I said 9.
Mm-hmm.
All 9 of my senses on the line
Right.
when it comes, you know,
Right.
getting in that ring. So,
Mm-hmm.
Rick, good dude, very good guy, Uncle Rick, Lamar Peterson.
And
We come.
how it been like transitioning from Coach Barry with Lamont?
It's not big of a transition because Lamar always been my coach from day
Mm.
one. Like, he always been a coach inside and outside of the ring. Bird done a fabulous job. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Don't take nothing away from Bird. You know, he did an excellent job. But at the same time, it's like Lamont been in them trenches before, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like it's like a double-edged sword, because right, it's like having, speed and power,
Mm-hmm.
because Lamont, the experience and the knowledge. And I said, man, once you talk to this dude, how we break stuff down, I truly believe from 5 to 7 years from now, he will be the best trainer, undisputedly, out there. I think
Mm.
he will change a lot of ties in boxing, as far as the way how people think about boxing, how people look at boxing. People who's very uneducated on boxing, just 15-minute conversation with him, it'll be like ABCDEFG to you. Facts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And he get that from my biological father, Julius James Peterson,
Mm-hmm.
aka Squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
It's how his mindset, how he break things down on the fly like that. Never, like I said, he a junior high school dropout just like I did.
Mm-hmm.
And he never was a college type of guy. Just common sense and common knowledge. My father used to preach that a lot when we was coming up. Like, I passed down some genes to y'all that y'all really not gonna recognize until y'all men. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely watching my brother talk, and
Mm-hmm.
I could see my father, the way he expressed himself. It's like, wow. Like, and my father, of course, what he went through, his story is way steeper than me and my brother. Everybody be like, man, you and your brother, man, y'all went through it. Wait till you hear my father's story, what he went through. How you
Mm-hmm.
think Lamont was able to come back in all those fights and show you that resiliency? My father was hooked on all those drugs, heroin, PCP, all that for years. He beat all that. Lost his kids. Guess what? Got them all back. He had 12
Mm.
kids by my mother. Lost 7 of them, got them all back. Got himself
Wow.
together, got all of it back. And a lot of
Wow.
people don't know that. My father's resiliency, and my mother, her toughness. She had 12 babies with no epidural.
Whew.
Facts. 12, 115 pounds, had 12 babies with no epidural. And get this, true story. The last 5 kids that she had got her tube tied after the 8th. But back then, the technology wasn't as steep as it is today's time. My sister bust through. Troops was tied, she bust through. So she had 5 more kids after that, but she didn't tell nobody that she was having it until the moment she was having it, because she was so embarrassed or didn't want to tell nobody that she was pregnant. So she hid her pregnancy, and then on the fly had a baby just like that.
Wow.
You know, people didn't even know that I was born, because me and Lamont so close of age. Lamont was crying and crying and crying. They put him in the room, and he finally stopped crying. So when they hear I never cried, they're like, I just put him to bed. Why is he crying? The whole time my mother had a whole nother baby, which is me in the room.
Wow.
Yeah. And all her kids was from the 9th child on down. She had it in the house. She was doing it herself. And everybody who was in the room who shared the same story, they all share the same story, saying that she never said ouch, or like she never budged or moved. She just get it. All right. Hospital, another one. And it's a wrap.
Wow.
Yeah. My mother and my father, and they still close to this day. Family functions. They just, you can see them sitting back watching they whole, just marveling at they whole, just everything they created. Because from that 12, it was 32 children made out of them 12 nieces and nephews. So these nieces and nephews got boyfriends, and everybody come together, and this all happened because of them.
Right.
Yep. So it's an honor, man, to be born into a family like this. You know, a lot. I know we went through a lot, but we went through that only to go to be strong for what's about to happen. You know what I mean? Especially for me. Like, I know, like, I even got butterflies now, because it's about to be a lot of shit going on in my life. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like motherfucking Tupac in the early 90s. Like, is that gonna be that type of situation? Only because I want it that way, and I need it that way, and I have to be that way for it to go that way. So I'm definitely all for it. I'm taking no shorts. You hating on me, you got problems. I'm not disrespecting nobody. I'm not taking no shorts. But at the same time, it's like, I'm hungry for mine. I'm coming for it, and I'm gonna get it.
Man, that's a blessing, man.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
See, I knew you was my favorite for a reason.
Oh no, trust me, Slim. Whenever you want me on the show, trust me, it gets deep. I got some stuff, man. Like, and everything I say, even with my own ass in a blender, I'm gonna tell it like it is. Like, damn, you telling your problems like that? I mean, I won't consider it problems, because I feel like the things that I'm going through can help other people too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm human. You know, I started off in debt. Look where I'm at now. Like, I'm supposed to have been dead. Who the hell have 12 children? I'm the 10th child. No, I'm the 11th child. I'm sorry. I'm the 11th child. After that, after the 10th child, you like, all right, that's 10 with double digits. We done. Come on, you had another one. I'm not even supposed to be here, bro. That's a blessing within itself. So I'm very appreciative to all the things I've gotten to do, like meet all these celebrities and be able to meet people that I never even met before, to praise me. Like, hey, you did a great job, or you, man, you a great boxer, man, or you, man, I like the way you do whatever you doing on Instagram, man. You just a great person. Those things, man, that makes me get up in the morning and put the work in.
Now, everybody want to know. I already know, but what, for the people that want to know, what weight class and are you fighting in, and things of that nature?
Right now it's in the air, because truth be told, all 43 of my fights, I never had a dietitian or nutritionist or a true training camp. All this was off just sheer, just knowing how to box, just knowing being, like I said, toughness from my mother and my father. I was able to do those things, and just mimicking the things that Lamont was doing, and going in there, and Burry set fire to me a couple of times in fights, but I had to push through. And but like I said, I never had a training camp, bro. I never had a training camp. It was about, it's about athlete. I went to Devin Haney training camp when he got ready for JoJo.
I was there
on the southpaw side. You see how they operate. It's like, it's a team. You know how those cars, those NASCARs go on the side and the people come rushing, fix it. That's exactly how they do for this man. Like, he spar, say it's like the 4th round. The bell ring, he go back, they take his headgear off, they massage his legs, replenish him, make sure he right. Put his headgear back on, go back in there. They making sure, even with the first moment he get in there, they sprayed the whole gym down. I was like, set like 7 sets of his headgears and headsets, all that shit out. I I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
wow. I'm
Mm-hmm.
36 years old at the time, and I'm like, I never experienced this before.
Mm-hmm.
Never have I. And I'm like,
Wow.
with the type of IQ, the toughness and the skill and the ranginess and the reflexes and the rhythm that I have with that, you can call me arrogant all you want. Unbeatable.
Right.
Unbeatable. Unbeatable.
Man, that's 40-0, and you never had a. And I was there. I was there when you and Dad was sparring, right? But man, you never had a training camp.
Never had a training camp, bro. Never in my life had a training camp. Nope.
Man,
That's true story. True story.
see
True story.
these are the things that people don't know when we see y'all in the ring because we just see robots.
Right. Right.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? We don't look at
Right.
y'all as human beings. It's like, man, ain't do this, man, ain't do that. Like, I know he could do this. We from the fan standpoint, we don't identify the human being side till it's over.
Right. Right. Right.
You know what I'm
True
saying?
story.
And so we don't even think that Ant Peterson, because we see you in shape. There's no way he couldn't have had no training camp. He got an 8-pack.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a training camp. That's amazing, bro.
Yup. And a lot of people don't get it twisted, seeing be cut up and all those abs and stuff. That really means that I'm really unhealthy. Body fat is everything. You can't go into that boxing ring with no sugar and no body fat, because your sugar is for your speed to fire off, and that body fat is for the long term. So a lot of people, and this not speaking from a racial standpoint, this is the culture standpoint. You might see all them Mexicans. You like, man, they take shots all night. Look at their bodies. They can take it because they're genetically built. They have fat around their bodies. They can take. So you see a guy that's cut, chiseled. Oh man, he look good. He go in a boxing ring 3 or 4 rounds. He's done because he's
Mm-hmm.
not healthy. And there's a lot of fighters I can call out right now, but I'm not into calling names. That is, I think, that are better fighters than all fighters out there, but they're just not healthy. Oh, he ain't got no chin. No, he don't. It's not that he don't have a chin; that he's not healthy in it. That's what it boils down to for prize fighting. How good of a chemistry you got with your corner and your team, and how healthy are you come fight night?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it don't demand how fast you are, how strong you are. That plays a part somewhat,
Mm-hmm.
but the main issue is being healthy. From dropping all that weight that a lot of fighters do, and put it back on the right way. That's going to determine who's going to win, who's going to lose. And a lot of people don't understand that, especially a lot of people on the East Coast. I've done my research. I've watched a lot of fighters. Look at all the fighters, that's the championship fighters you see. Where's Adrian Bronner from? He's from the East Coast. Where did he go to get in shape? He flares to the West Coast. Sean Porter is from where? From Toledo. He's from
Cleveland.
Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
From Cleveland, Ohio. Where did he go? Las Vegas. Where's Floyd Mayweather from? He's from Detroit, the East Coast. Where did he go? Vegas. Even Kevin Durant in basketball, where did he go? Golden State. There's a lot of technology, a lot of doctors, better doctors over on the West Coast than it is on the East Coast. The
Mm-hmm.
East Coast kind of stuck in the ways for that Motor City Cobra, that Philadelphia fighting, DC Mumbo Sauce, put your hands up and just go sock 'em, block 'em. Where Texas, Chalo Brothers, the West, they got that technology down to a science, and it's
Mm-hmm.
showing up in these fights. Forget what I'm saying. Just look at these fights.
Mm-hmm.
They're dominating on a level where, though, you can't really name me no fighter that's from the East Coast that stayed on the East Coast and dominated on the East Coast on the elite level. You can't really name me no fighters like that.
No, you
Danny
can't.
Garcia, hell of a fighter, but what happens when he step up to elite class? East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Lamont Peterson is a hell of a fighter, but what happens when he steps up in class?
The
And there's
technology.
a lot of other situations that I can name that, that's the same way. But it's like everybody flares to Colorado, Big Bear, Vegas, LA, or Texas now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not no, you're never gonna hear no, oh man, I went to Philly, or I went to New York, or I went to Rhode Island, or I went to New Hampshire, or something like that. You're not gonna get that. Or Kentucky, Indiana,
North Dakota. It's gonna be all those cities that I named where it's better doctors, better nutritionists, dietitians, coaches, and better fighters. That's just the reality of it. And if I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying if anybody listening in on this, do your research, look at it, and let me know where to go from. If I'm right or if I'm wrong. But I see it a lot. Like I'm watching right now. I don't know how to flip this phone. I'm watching Earl Spence and Danny Garcia. Earl Spence coming off a car accident, layoffs and everything. But you can just see
The
who is the
difference.
healthier and the difference of the chemistry and the health of each fighter. And like I said, I
Mm.
challenge anybody to break that down because I love boxing, man. Like I look at boxing from a whole, and I come on your page a lot, man, to get a lot of information. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what's going on the latest. And I like the way you be breaking down, you break down everything, like the record, where they from, their last fight, who they, you know what I'm saying? Like people need to hear that. Like
Right.
that shit is dope, bro. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I
You take
appreciate you.
time out to really, pronunciate everything. Like you sound real educated. You sound like you into your craft. So,
Right.
man, shout out to you, bro. Like
I
I definitely
appreciate
a
you.
fan. I'm always like, if you look at my YouTube, so my recent things, they always have in my favorites. So yeah.
Right. Man, I appreciate you, bro. Hey, do you think it's because now that you said that, man, everything we do on the East Coast it's like it's smug, right? It got to be rough and rugged, like it got to be like tie your boots up, and it got to be, you know what I'm saying? And now that you mention that, man, I'm thinking, and I'm like, you right.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody
It's
flee,
yeah. It's hard work on the East Coast and it's smart work on the West Coast.
man. Man, that's perfectly
Yeah,
said right there, man. That's
yeah,
perfectly said right there, man.
yeah.
Wow, bro. I never thought about it that way, man.
Yeah, and I sit in my room, bro. I think about a lot of things. Like I said, I don't have no kids. I don't really have no extracurricular activities
Right,
outside of boxing. Like I really dive into it, like try to sink my paws and my DNA into boxing as
right,
deep as I could. Not only just for me, for people who's going to go through this. And I've been in this for 20 years as a professional coming up. And I made my debut on Roy Jones undercard, September 25th of '04, when he fought Glenn Johnson. Um,
woo,
and side note, true story, Boogie can vouch for this. I swear to you, 20 seconds before the knockout occurred, me and Boogie we were sitting maybe 30 feet away from the ring. Boogie said, man, what if this dude, because we didn't know who Glenn Johnson was. He
right,
said, what if this dude just float out something, just knock Roy Jones out? I was like, man, somewhere. Boom! And Boogie grabbed me like we looked at each other like, oh my God, like, whoa. And that's something that we always share, because we big Roy Jones fans.
right,
But that's something that we always shared together. Like, he really said that. Like,
right,
right before it happened, he said, what if? And we ain't saying nothing to each other the whole fight.
right,
But we just come into walk with each other. He said, man, what if this dude just throw something, just catch Roy with some bam and stuff, like just catch him. And I just like, this was like, and it happened, and we were stunned. But that's true story. But I made my debut that night. Me and my brother did. And I remember it was a paper saying 2 legends failed and 2 legends was made. Mark Two Shop Johnson lost that night, and Roy Jones lost that night. Lamar Peterson and Anthony Peterson made their pro debut that night.
woo,
True story.
man. And see, that got to be in your, that got to be a part of the documentary, bro. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's historic right there,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. True story.
Wow, bro. 2 legends, facts,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
Sheesh.
Mark
Now,
Johnson, he was defending his belt against a guy from I forget his name, but it was a good bout, but he ended up losing the title. So
yeah. Now let me get your thoughts on a couple of
Mhm.
upcoming fights and
Oh yeah,
fighters,
for sure,
man.
for sure, for
What
sure.
what you think about for one, this Devin Haney rematch with George Kambosos?
I think it's gonna be the same thing. He can't get past that jab. He can't get
Mm-hmm.
past that rhythm, that youth, that hunger, and just that swag. I know I'm better. I can beat you. It's nothing
Mm-hmm.
that you can do that can beat you. Of course, this is boxing. You human, you can get knocked out, but the likely chance of that happening, slim to none. Devin
Mm-hmm.
Haney, again, 10-2 or 11-1, unanimous decision, remains undisputed champ.
And what you think about they talking about Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia?
Tank,
Mm-hmm.
he the only person outside of myself that I seen that was like myself. The ferociousness. I always seen when he was young. Actually, they got a picture that's floating around here where me, Ty Barnett, and Lamar Peterson, and Tank was a little boy. He was in between us,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I used to see him fight. I was always he reminded me so much of myself. You have to kill him in that ring for you to win, and I don't think Ryan Garcia have what it takes right now
Mm-hmm.
to beat Gervonta Tank Davis.
Now, you being a professional, you being a historian of sport,
Mm-hmm.
I always say this, right? When it comes to Tank, everybody's enamored with his power, but he don't get enough credit for his ability to
Skills.
box.
He got skill level. He is IQ. He know where he's at. He know what's going on.
Right.
He know just like this last fight. He bad Rolly out.
Mm-hmm.
The feet work was next to exquisite because
Mm-hmm.
every time he come in, you can he step back just enough
Mm-hmm.
to get it not to escape, but just enough to be respectful of my power too.
Right.
I always saw that in him because, like I said, he used to always fight my nephew a lot in the amateurs, and my nephew was highly skilled.
Mm-hmm.
And Tank, man, he got the best of both worlds, man. I don't see nobody beating him, but of course him. That's it.
Right. And I say this too, right? And I want you to attest to this because I always say in the fight with Rolly, people get it misconstrued, right? They feel like, oh, Rolly was having a success. I said, no. Tank realized and said to himself, oh, this dude is going to keep coming forward. I might as well let him come right into this. He set him up for it. He was setting him up from the first round when he saw Rolly was just going to be super, super aggressive. And he
Right.
was just like, all right, I'm just going to let him come in and I'm going to catch him. You know what I'm saying? But what's your thoughts on that?
I just feel like Tank knew from Jump Street. All right, he's he's green for real. Let's just keep it 100. Rolly's is a very dynamic fighter, very athletic, very explosive, but he is green. His
Mm-hmm.
experience is not up there with Tank. He don't have that amateur pedigree. He don't know really the way that and been in far as the experience of sparring that
Mm-hmm.
Tank had, the
Mm-hmm.
experience of just the magnitude of fighting on pay-per-view, the crowd and all that stuff. He had all that on the side. You can see you can see him transition to that when Floyd fought Gotti. Like, hey, you know what? I'm a grown man now. Not only in the ring, but outside of the ring. Like you can see I can handle myself with anybody in here. And I think that show he just knew like this guy's gonna run into something because he's trying to knock me out. He's
Mm-hmm.
exposing himself. And he did a fabulous job, man. Though we performed the same night. It's crazy because he got a 6-round knockout and I got a 6-round knockout. May
Mm-hmm.
28th, he fought in Nabakle. I fought in DC.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy how, and I can't say too much now because it's gonna kind of ruin it. But it's gonna line up. It's gonna line
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Everything gonna line up. That didn't happen for no reason. Trust me. Everything lines itself up perfect.
Now Lomachenko coming back, right? And he gonna fight Jermaine Ortiz.
Who?
Jermaine Ortiz, dude that just beat Jamel Herring.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he gonna fight him. I think he gonna win that fight.
Yeah.
But what you think about him and Devin fighting next?
Right now, I don't think that's a good fight for Devin. I think another year after, I think like 2024, 2025,
Mm-hmm.
because Devin's going to get better. He's going to get stronger. He's going to get smarter. He's
Mm-hmm.
going to get more comfortable. I think right now Lomachenko just got all the attributes. He's dominating on all attributes to where as though Devin will have to knock him out, and I ain't got that happening.
Mm-hmm.
Now me speaking with my heart, I hope Devin go in there, hit him with a little plucker jab and knock him out.
Mm-hmm.
But my mind say that Lomachenko is going to exhaust his brain out, and about the 9th or the 10th round, it's not gonna look as good as I would like it. But that's just my opinion. It's not facts.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I hope Devin going in and just pluck him one time and he go out. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, the percentage of that happening is like hitting the lottery 19 times in a row.
Said 19 times in a row. Now I gotta ask you about the biggest fight. Everybody want to see.
It ain't gonna happen.
You don't think it's gonna happen? You already know where I'm going with this.
Spence and Crawford.
Yeah.
If it was to happen, and I told Crawford when I saw him, I want Earl to win, but I don't see it happening. I think that he'll edge him out just off the elusiveness and that his footwork. I think people is infatuated now with Terence Crawford knocking out 8 opponents in a row. I'm talking about KO.
Yeah, KO.
Yeah. They forget how he put a masterpiece on what Victor Postol was like, patience at his finest, because that was a boring ass fight to people who don't know nothing about boxing.
Exactly.
But to me, that was one of the best fights, best arts that you can ever put together, because he was so patient and he got that European stand-up iron board style, where though he had to do what he had to do to win. And it was beautiful. And if he bring that type of elusiveness, which I know he will, to the game, and he's a switch hitter. You know what I mean? And I have to go with Crawford because that's just what I feel. And I just feel like even if they get in the inside, a lot of people don't give Crawford a lot of credit for his strength. Just understand that he was a wrestler, a champion in wrestling before. Like he know how to wrestle. Like his sons, his kid, they all know. Like his grad, like even when he fought Jeff Horn, I just watched that last week. That's one of my favorite fights to watch. He mauled him. They told, "Oh, you just moving up the welterweight. You're the man." He mauled him around and showed true brute strength. Like, I ain't talking about just knocking you out. I pushed you around. I bullied you.
And country strength.
And I just think that Earl, I just think he'll be edged out by Crawford. But I'm an Earl fan. I'm a really Earl fan. Like, I really love Earl. Real good dude. I love his style. And I just love how he conducted himself after he fought my brother. How he went on social media and told the whole world that the things that he used on my brother that night, my brother showed him in the 2012 training camp in Colorado. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really like gave homage to Lamont and was like that. Even when Lamont retired, 1 hour later, Earl went right on Instagram and was like, show his retirement. It's like, man, enjoy your retirement, champ. Like, but see, real recognize real. And no disrespect to myself, I was never able to really show that thing that Earl and Lamont is talking about, or what they feel, that chemistry they got with each other, or why they respect each other so much, because they know in the trenches, in that grit, you got to kill them. You got to kill them. And that's why I think Earl respected about Lamont so much, and his skill level was so high. And I appreciate that for him doing that. And a lot of fans, you know, loved Earl for that. Even in DC, even when I went to Dallas just now, they love Lamont out there. They love Lamont. The Mexicans, all of them. They was like, man, your brother, man, he got big balls, man. He's an animal, man. Like, yeah, like they love that. Like, and I love Mexicans. They support system, man. It's like they always show up and show out. You know what I mean? And they always show love, take pictures, autographs, and everything. Like, you feel appreciated for putting in the work. Get hit on the chin, got to get up the week of the fight, got to cut weight, and you got to spar, and you got some young lions in there kicking your butt. Like, that's where the appreciation come in at. And
now you said that you don't think it's gonna happen. You think the business is gonna get in the way, man?
Yeah. Or I think they're prolonging to make it more marketable, more can't wait. I couldn't wait to see the build up, like Floyd and Pacquiao. But I truly believe if it was to happen this year, this will be one of the best fights in the welterweight division thus far, because both of them undefeated. Never even came remotely close to a draw. They both got their grit. They both got the skill. They both got the will. They both got good chemistry with their coaches. And man, it's almost like one of them fights, man. It's like you just a fan. You just want to see
Mm-hmm.
it. Like, you really don't, because you like both of them. Because if you love boxing, you fall in love with both of them because the things that they do in that ring is like, dang, I got it. Woo. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right,
So it's like
right,
you want both of them to win, but that's like that can't happen in a boxing
right,
ring. But
right.
you know,
Yeah, yeah. You can't go wrong with either one of them, man.
right. And
You just can't.
I hope it happened. And but if it happened, like I said, I'm going with Crawford as what my mind says Crawford, what my heart says Spence.
Now, I want to ask you this question because people
Mm-hmm.
they get at me all the time. I say this. I think Lamont.
I hear
You
you.
still
I hear you. Go ahead. I hear
okay?
you.
I think Lamont and Sean Porter is Hall of Famers. Am I right when I say that?
And me and Lamont talked about this the other day. Lamont said no.
He don't feel like he a Hall of
Lamont
Famer.
said no. And Lamont, I think he want to get in as a coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. I truly believe he's enjoying this coaching life way more than he is in boxing. Like I said, man, him are realists, even what I want to ask in the blender. And we
Mm-hmm.
talked about this. He said no. He said, no, I don't believe that. And that was his own words. But
Mm-hmm.
I can't speak for Sean Porter. I truly believe, yes, just the things that, of course, him beating Danny Garcia, and winning championships, and being in good pay-per-view scraps with Earl Spence, because they had a lot of people up in there. Bobby Brown and the rest of them, they was all in LA. Staples Center showing up, and he
Mm-hmm.
put on a good performance.
Mm-hmm.
I never seen Earl to that point in that much trouble. Like, he caught Earl with some good shots, body shots, and Earl even said in the pro fight, he's like, "Yeah, I gotta give him his props. Like, he tougher than I thought." Like, and I
Mm-hmm.
sparred Sean prior to the training. I remember in the ring when I'm like, nah, his power is very slept on. Like, he really got good power to be that small, and
Mm-hmm.
he definitely showed it in the fight. But Hall of Fame, I can give him that. I can give him that.
I
But
mean, I feel like he fought everybody.
yeah,
He
yeah,
never
yeah.
was blown out. Even when he
Right,
got stopped by Bud, he wasn't blown out in the fight.
right.
You
Because
know
he
what I'm
was
saying?
actually winning. That's
Yeah.
what Bud. That's my. He said, "I'm down."
Right.
What?
Right. Right.
Gangsta.
Right.
How could
Right.
you not like that, bro?
Right. Right.
That
Right.
man's
Right.
like,
That
huh?
moment was epic.
And then that Rory Round. Come on, man. Come
Hey,
on,
you
man.
gotta relive that skit, man. You gotta do that skit on Instagram.
Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to trust me.
You gotta do that one.
I got to call Sean first and get his consent first. Because he texted me. He texted me the other day because I don't know. He asked me. She asked me, was I still with PBC? I was like, nah, right now I'm a free agent.
Right.
And I don't know what the reason was about that. But Sean, hit me up. Let me know.
Right. Yeah, Sean is one of the coolest dudes you could ever
Amazing,
meet, man.
amazing,
Amazing
man.
dude, man.
And,
People
I
don't
really,
realize
yeah,
just how good of a dude he
I
is.
met him in '98 at the Ohio State Fair.
Mm-hmm.
He fought my little guy Keon Davis, which I'm gonna give a shout out to Sean Porter for doing that, man, because it was a guy named Keon Davis, man. True story from DC. He was like the blade of the Headbangers.
Mm-hmm.
He had all our strengths and none of our weaknesses. Beautiful southpaw. He could be right there in your face, and you cannot touch him. Give you the best inside work you ever seen. I'm talking about one of the beautifulest fighters you ever thought you was about to see. He gets shot in his face at 17 years old, paralyzed, neck down. He used to spank Sean Porter back in the day. Sean Porter could never get away from Keon. So he paralyzed 17 years. At the age of 17, he was paralyzed for 17 years straight. The world never knew who Keon Davis was. But what happened was, and people might say, man, that's a little weird you said that. His death came right on time. Talking about Keon's, because Sean Porter came up here for the Earl Spence fight. The Earl Spence fight was on the exact date that Keon's birthday was, September 28th of 2019.
Mm-hmm.
So he ended up dying August 28th. and they had a funeral. So Sean Porter, the cameras, they was doing that 24 countdown that inside
Yeah, like the all
ABC.
access.
Right. The world got a chance to see who Keon Davis was because they did a little piece on him. And it was so crazy that happened because, like I said, the world would have never known who Keon was if he would have died. He would have been still paralyzed, neck down, can't move, which I would think was worse than death. I never met nobody who died before, but come on, man, you just sitting there, you can't move. A fly get on your face, you gotta go. That's dangerous, bro. That's vicious. And he went through that, and he eventually died, and he died right on time. Because the world, he kind of got some immortality. He didn't die. Now his name is out there because people like, man, because people didn't even know he died. A lot of people's calling amateur, like Charlie Hatley, Andre Berto, all of these guys, Rashid Warren, Adrian Braun, all them guys seen Keon Davis before. They know what he was capable of, and they got a chance to see that what happened to him and what transpired. But it was Sean Porter, man. He's a very great guy, man. One of the most top 5, one of the best guys, man, you ever gonna meet. When you put him in that ring, he's a killer.
That's a fact, man. But he's the nicest dude, one of the nicest dudes you can ever meet.
Very sweet, man, and funny. He did that Andre 3000 thing, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was right on point. He looked just like Andre 3000. That hey y'all situation.
Yeah, facts.
Got a lot of sense of humor, man. His dad, real cool, always come up to the city, show love, and real good peoples, man. Real good peoples.
Yeah, man. Sean Porter's, man. I tell people all the time, man. That dude is. It's hard to dislike him, man. I know you got fans in the sport,
especially if you got a soul. You got a soul,
right?
And you got good energy. You be gravitated towards them all day, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now let me ask you this, right? What's your take? Because a lot of people tell me I overrate Jerron Boots Ennis, man. What you think about Jerron Boots Ennis?
Okay, let me tell you what. It's only 2 fighters that's boxing today. They make me lose all professionalism when I see them fight. When you would think that I never boxed a day in my life when I see them fight. Boots Ennis and that boy Shakur. It's like I'm be geeked off Shakur moves, but Boots Ennis is like a breath of fresh air. It's like, and again, I met him at the 2300 arena in Philly with Rick. Blew my mind that he knew me, that he watched all my showbox fights. He's like, man, look how you go to the body, man. I was like, boy, do you know I got like 7 of your fights in my trunk? I actually study your game.
Right.
You know, like, boy, are you crazy right now? Like, I am a Boots Ennis fan. Like, and you might call me biased or might say I'm overdoing it, but to me, he my number 3 is Bud, Spence, Boots.
I got it the same way. And I tell people, man, I've been up there and I watched this dude. At one point, I was going up to Philly like every week for like a good month and a half, right? I ain't never see this dude lose a round. Not even competitive or nothing. It's just like it's just amazing to me to watch this dude and never take a break. And then he get out the ring. Bozy got to tell him to get out the ring.
Yeah.
And then the dude is training people and still hitting the heavy peg. And it's like, I try to tell people, man, I'm like, man, this dude is different, man.
Evolution, man. It's evolution. Because just think about it, bro. We was using pages, right? Imagine somebody get mad at us because we using cell phones, man. You know, pages, there was 2-way pager. Then there was the iPhone 3, iPhone 4, then the S, then the 5S, then the 6, then the 6S. Everything is gonna keep going up.
Evolution, right.
And there's somebody that's watching Boots, like these youngers, as they watching.
Right.
I truly believe that from 2025 to 2030, every fighter will be a switch hitter. If you're not a switch hitter, you lacking. Like you don't switch, oh man, you gonna get cooked. Like
right.
But back in the day, it was a certain way. Like nobody wasn't using a Floyd Mayweather shoulder like that. Like if you look at 80% of the fighters today, they all drop that shoulder, Keep that left hand down to that southpaw side. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's everything changed, man. But him right now, boots, boots, boots,
That
boots.
dude is different, man.
That dude is
What you
different.
think about a fight of him and Virgil Ortiz?
I watched it live. Virgil not ready yet.
That's what
I was the one saying that first, like, yeah, he the only one I can see give him. Then I just went to the Virgil Ortiz fight. I saw it live in front. He not ready yet. Not ready. Not ready. Now, Boots showed me, especially Lamont, as a coach, where he was waiting on his patience. When he fought this last guy, he didn't expose himself. He used that whippy, flashy jab and just stroked the overhand. Like, he ain't even get warmed up for real.
Right.
He was like I get warmed up in the 9th or the 10th round and give you like 20 rounds. Like, you can see like his dedication, his hunger, his brothers, his daddies, and his DNA. He got it. Like, man, like I said, this is about maybe like a year ago. I've never ducked or dodged or faked the injury to get in the ring with nobody. They was like spar boots in this. I'm like, for what? For what? So I can be in there and be like, ooh, oh my God. Hey, you see that shit, cuz? Come on, really? Now, I've been in there with heavyweights. I've been in there with light heavyweights. I've been in there with gorillas and killers.
Yeah. Hey,
But
people don't believe. I'm glad you said that, right? Because I try to tell people because I can't tell people what I see, right?
Right.
So I try to tell people without telling people. Like, I seen some of your favorite fighters that spar them is just like, nah, I'm not getting in there. I watch Bozy call out fighters, yo, it's your turn to get in there with Boots, and they like, nah. And people don't believe me because, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you just a fan of Boots. But I'm glad you as a fighter just said
I'm
that.
telling you. And I've been in there with killers, Lamont Peterson, Paul Williams, Zab Judah, Willie Monroe, Austin Trout. Man, I'm talking about names that I can't even, like, Boots, no sir. Nope. If anywhere in the contracts I got no Boots, what the dude said on Friday, you want to see this old man? No. Hell nah. Yeah. I
watched this dude in there with heavyweights, light heavyweights, and I'm like, yo, are these dudes, like, you can see the size difference, but it's like, man, it's amazing, man. He did one drill.
He did one drill. Dominique Wade, Fernando Guerrero, Thomas Williams, Phil Jackson. These guys are light heavyweights and big guys. Like, I've been in there with all of these guys. Yema, Hassan Rockman's son, Mike Hunter, sparred him plenty of times. Because actually, when I came down to Devin Haney camp, he was in this spot. He's like, man, can y'all believe I sparred him before, man? Woo. I'm like, yeah, heavyweights work. But like I said, no sir. And I never felt that way about no other fighter but him.
I try to tell people this dude is different. People don't believe me. I'm like, dude, man, the dude is different, bro. I watched Bozy do a drill, and he had 4 different sparring partners.
Right.
And Boots couldn't be offensive at all.
Right.
And he said that he would give money to anybody that could hit Boots with the same punch twice. And he kept his money. And Boots couldn't, I keep telling people, he couldn't throw no punches. All he could do was just be defensive. That's it. All he could do was be defensive. And Bozy said, listen, if you could hit this dude with the same punch twice, I'll pay you. 4 different sparring partners. They did 12 rounds, I believe. He kept his money.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm head over heels. Like I said, when he fight, I lose all professionalism. You would think that I never boxed a day in my life. My girl was like, all right, sit your ass down, boy. The fuck? You just watch Ray Robinson and Ali, you ain't do that. But I'm like, you don't understand, shorty. You don't understand. Like every fighter, every person have that person in their head that you have attributes all on all cylinders. He is that dream fighter, that person that you dreamed of being. Like it's like you really can't point out no flaws.
I tell people he like a creative fighter.
Right, like man, bruh. Like matter of fact, he fought here in DC, August the 12th of 2017. He didn't have a good dancing partner though. One of the guys went in there and did some wild shit and just flocked out on him.
Mm-hmm.
Man was like, oh yeah, matter of fact, Antoine Russell beat him in the trial. I'm like, look, y'all don't understand right now. What's about this man got magic, bro. Then when he fought Sereno, somebody on Showbox, and he cooked him good. They were like, oh nah, Slim good. Then as it kept going on, wait till he fight somebody that can fight a little bit. Who? First round, he gonna be tested tonight. Make that look so effortlessly easy. And I remember I came on his live one time when he was announcing the Sergey Limpin fight.
Okay.
He seen me. He saw I see Peterson. He said, "Oh, tell your brother Lamont." Like I got this. Like relax. I'm about to cook him for you real quick.
Right.
That's what I want to hear, young blood. Like that's
what
I want to hear. And he did that.
Right. I try to tell people. I'm like, man, this dude. What you think about him and Gary? Because that dude is a beast too, man. Gary Anton Russell.
Right now,
because at 140, I'm like, then Josh Taylor and them better stay away from him.
Yeah, at 140 right now, I think Shorty, for me, he kind of exposed himself too much. He kind of like always available. You know what I mean, for those elite fighters. But at 147, he definitely not messing with Boots. Not Boots Purdy. I just don't think nobody can mess with him Purdy. The only one that I can see edging him out right now is Crawford. But give her a year, or from nine months to a year, that's gonna be over. Like that's done. But right now, I think really he can edge Spence out. Maybe draw, maybe. But I'm just high on Slim. You call me by where I'm just a big fan of Boots and his dad. I talked to his dad. His dad's a big fan of me and my brothers, man. He made me feel real welcome at home, man. Like,
yeah,
of course he said the same thing. He's like, man, damn, man, you look good, man. Like, you still. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing my thing. I'm just waiting on my opportunity, bro. And I feel like it's gonna be one of those nights, one of those days where I be able to get that shot, where I have to retire right after I win it because I will never be able to look that good again. I truly believe that, like, I will go to a space at my skill level where though anything after that is gonna be like, oh, he washed up now, or he ain't got it no more because it's gonna be that good. Whereas though, bro, you have to retire after this because there's no way you can go after this because that performance was that magnificent. I'd have watched from Willie Pep to all the fighters from all the generations, all of those combined into one night. I truly gonna believe that's gonna be my special night, and I ain't gonna have no choice but to retire after that because I ain't gonna have nowhere else to go. And that's just how I feel and what the energy I'm putting out in the universe.
Now, for the fans, right, that never, just fans of the sport of boxing, never got in the ring. Just give a little insight of what it's like to make that ring walk, right, and just how is it when you wrapping your hands up and you gloving up and you just about to make the ring walk in and you make the ring walk to standing in the corner before the first bell. Because I know from, I know it's nothing like boxing because it's one-on-one, but I played football. I remember, once the first whistle, first kickoff, like you get, it's just football again, right? Like you did it so many times, you know what I'm saying? Now you just come to execute, right? But how is that moment right before, as you're getting your hands wrapped and the camera's on you, you know what I'm saying? And you gloving up and then to the ring walk to that first bell? How was that feeling like?
It's like it's you your nerves, like when you by yourself, when you make your way, when you shake everybody's hand, when you go upstairs, and when you finally get to your room, it's like here we go, because now you don't have anybody else's thoughts pondering in your head or uh distracting you from thinking about the event that's about to happen. You know what I mean? So when you get to that room, it's like now it's you. It's all the thoughts, all the anxiety, all the whatever that's going on in your head is about to manifest. You know, you go through it. Then once you get to the arena, it's like you getting the closer you get, it's like the more braver you get. And I saw Tyson is the same thing with him. He said, actually, you be nervous. You be thinking about a guy beating you before you think about a guy. You thinking about not doing good or him catching you and embarrassing you or doing whatever. Um, all that stuff started going to the wayside when the commissioner come back there and start giving you the instructions and stuff. Like you like, oh shit, like this shit is like it's real. And then once they send somebody from the other camp over to your side, and you know what I'm saying, it's like damn. Like then once the commissioner come out, glove them up, and they be like, oh, you got 5 minutes, you're gonna walk in 5 minutes. It's like we here now. We here. We can't turn back. Never wanted to turn back.
Right.
And then the closer you get to the ring, they play your music. You get there on your nerves, and then once that referee check in with the set, like it's on. When that bell ring, boom. It's the event of boxing, and it's like it's an emotional event. You're about to get punched in your face in front of millions of people that's dressed their best, that's gonna put it on social media, that's gonna do certain things. So it's like everything is on the line. So it's too much going on to consciously try to fight somebody. So what I mean by that is you got to be subconsciously drilled. All the things that you've done for the 8 to 10 weeks, it have to show up in that ring. But you have to let your conscious mind go, because I'm gonna tell you what's going on your mind when you get in that ring, or make conflict your mind. Am I ready? Am I gonna get knocked out? Am I gonna knock him out? If so, what's round? Is my ex-girlfriend here? If so, does she gotta do he look better than me? Do he make more money than me? Do the judges like me? Uh, uh, um, is my coach cool with the other coach? Is they setting me up? What's going, like all these things are going on through your mind, but your subconscious don't think about none of that. They don't care about no sick aunts, no dying babies, no no animals being sick, none of that. Whatever you did from that training camp, it's gonna show up. So if you throw a left hook, just only a left hook for 8 weeks, that's one of the things that's gonna show up in the fight. So your game plan, your chemistry, all that stuff have to be on. It have to be subconsciously done, because you can't manually do anything in that ring, especially on the elite level. Because like you ever find yourself driving sometimes, you know where you're going. You driving, you know where you're going. You might be on an argument, or you might be talking to a female. You might be, you just getting to know her, but your mind ain't on that road. But somehow you home now. Now imagine having that same conversation going some way that you don't know. You're like, hey man, let me call you back because I got to follow directions, because you need your conscious mind to find this new direction. But see, when you go somewhere long enough and for that amount of time, now it's your subconscious. You see, you was occupied on the phone with your conscious, but your subconscious got you there. The fight is the same way. We manually try to do things in that ring, it's not going to show up that way. You have to program that in your mind subconsciously, and it's going to show up. You have to trust your subconscious. That's the only thing you ever trust in boxing. You don't trust no promoter. You don't trust no manager. You don't trust no urine collector. You don't trust nobody, not even your conscious. You trust that subconscious though, because your subconscious don't need no eyes to see. It don't need no anything to perform. All it needs is to put the work in from the 8 to 10 week training camp and get the hell out of my way and let me work. It be us, the conscious mind, that hold the subconscious up from doing what it's supposed to do. Fear, anxiety, worry, not sure, fidgety, just not really a Shakur Stevenson confidence, Floyd Mayweather confidence, Muhammad Ali confidence. There's no fucking way you're gonna beat me. I don't care what you bring, a tank. You're not gonna beat me.
Mm-hmm.
That's that subconscious that is not talked about in boxing enough. Now I know you
Mm-hmm.
hear the phrase so many times. Um, it's 90% mental and 10% physical,
Mm-hmm.
right? All right, that sounds real sexy. But my thing is this: where I was always confused about. Why do we, if it's 90% mental and 10% physical, why do we spend 90% on the physical and only 10% on the mental? You
Mm.
go to any gym, you've never seen or go to a gym where as though it's like you go to a gym and everybody's sitting there meditating on hitting the bag, meditating on the fight. It's always work, 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 work.
Mm-hmm.
Bag, hand pass, speed bag, roll work, jump, all these type of things. But if it's 90% mental, then how come we not put 90% of mental into the game?
Mm-hmm.
If that's the same.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like with this new generation, a lot of work is gonna be done on the mental side than it will be on the physical. And then your body will last longer. You'll be able to stay around. You won't the wear and tear won't be as ruthless. I know a lot of people like, man, them old school fights, man, they used to get it in back in the day. But look at the results of that shit though.
Mm-hmm.
Look how they sound, look how they walk, look at the physical um how they physically decline from being the regular human being.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Those things that we want to avoid. We don't want to be walking around, oh, well, you know, because such and such, or you having a conversation with me, I didn't forgot what the hell we was talking about. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? These are things that happen every day in boxing because of
Mm-hmm.
the lack of just, you know, the protection, the lack of coaches knowing their fighters, knowing the wear and tear, knowing
Mm-hmm.
uh how many rounds we sparred, or how heavy was the guy that you sparred, or all these things it counts. And
Mm-hmm.
even with fighters, I really think that referees, whoever they're refereeing, they should take a previous look at their three fights. If a fighter got stopped before, they should tell this fighter, hey, look, I know, you know, you've been working, but understand this. You was knocked out your last fight, so my trigger finger is a little itchy for your
Mm-hmm.
protection. You know what I mean? And you got to understand these things because, like I said, a lot of referees, I don't think they get drug tested or stuff like that. You don't know what they doing or how they feeling or what's going on with them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I think they should be accountable for, just like the fighters should be accountable for, just like the judges or the promoters or the commissioners or whoever. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, bro, it's definitely, man. I'm on it, man. Like I said, I'm your page, bro. Like I get a lot of boxing information, a lot of stuff that I'm kicking to you right now, and I got off your page or something that you said put me in that direction to
Mm-hmm.
go do
I
research,
appreciate you,
you know,
man.
find it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real talk.
I appreciate that, man. That's a fact.
Yeah,
Man, that you just made me think on a whole different level right now, man.
yeah, man. And it's that way, bro. Like, and it's like the way that I'm saying is not the only way. It's just a different way. Like
Right.
everybody like not saying that, oh, the way that me and my brother, the style that me and my brother bringing out is the best way. It's not the best way. It's just a different way.
Right.
That's it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the way we look at boxing is not a better way. It's just a different way. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I truly believe, like I said, man, Lamont, he definitely found a home for us as coaching. Definitely,
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, just coaching his little brother, knowing me through and through. Like we
Mm-hmm.
spar, we got endless rounds of sparring with each other. And he been in all my fights. He never missed not one of my fights, amateur or pro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's a bond that can't be broken, man.
yeah, can't be broken.
That's a
Yeah,
bond that can never be broken, man.
yes, sir.
And just let them know your event again.
I will be performing October the 1st in Washington, D.C. at the D.C. Sports Entertainment Arena. Tickets are on sale now. You can reach me on Instagram, Peterson Anthony 808. DM me to get your tickets. I have them on deck. You can meet and greet. Actually, I will be here September the 1st with Michael Blackson and Freeway Rick Ross at the comedy at the Constitution Hall comedy show. and y'all can come and attend and meet and greet, buy your tickets, get some laughs, and get educated, and have a good day.
That's gonna be in New York or DC?
That's gonna be in DC.
Okay, that's October 1st.
Yes.
Okay.
No. The show gonna be September 1st. The comedy show September 1st through the 4th.
Okay.
And
Okay.
my boxing event is going to be October 1st here in DC as well.
All right, so I'll be at both of those.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like
Yes,
I said,
sir.
if you I definitely inbox you my number.
Okay.
And, if you need any passes or anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already know you connected, but if you need any assistance on this end, you know I got you.
I got you. I appreciate you, King.
You already know,
Yes,
my
sir.
man.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, King.
Hey, get that blue situation in order, man. That's my baby.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes,
Get
yes,
that good
man.
back on the road.
Hey, you know what? September 1st, I might drive it down there.
Hey man, you do that, man.
And we out. We out. We out. Hey, I took Mickey Bay around when he came
that's
up.
my boy. That's
Yeah,
my boy,
I took
Mickey.
when who was fighting? When Edgar Berlanga was fighting. Remember he was training Edgar Berlanga?
Okay, yeah.
And I took him through the city, man. He was in love, man. He like, yo, let's go here. We went to Harlem, we went downtown, we went midtown, we went everywhere.
Man,
you know what I mean?
We going uptown where I'm from. We going uptown. They like, I mean, you gonna be shocked that a lot of people know you, bro. Wow.
Yo, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I'm gonna drive it there. Then we out.
All right, man. Just hit me up. Keep me posted, man. I appreciate your time, bro.
All right, say less, King. Appreciate you, champ.
All right, my man.
All right. Yeah, we out, man. Sub-Zero on the road. It's in the shop right now. I took my son yesterday. Do me a favor, go get my mask. That's one of my favorite fighters, Ant Peterson. One of my favorite fighters. Just chilling, my brother in the super chat. He said, I told you, Blue, no cap in my rap. Yes, sir. Oh, I believed you. Greg Neal, what's going on? I believed you. Simple Trucker LLC, my brother in the super chat. Walter Wilson dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said 5 stars. Salute to you, great brother. Yeah. Hey, this is my mask right here, man. This is my mask. Because I see people always asking me, man, what's that on your face? My wife called it the Predator mask. Talib Cunningham, my brother. Just chilling, brother, back in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, salute, great brother. These are your flowers now while you're alive, because ain't nobody going to give you your credit until you're gone. Keep it up, Blue. My brother, just chilling, man. Those are words, man. That means a lot to me, bro. It truly does, man. It means a lot to me, man. Yeah, this is my mask right here. You can see how I look at when it's dark. So I wear it, you know what I mean? When I'm in my bike. So my whole bike light up like this. You know what I mean? The whole thing light up like that. When I'm out. I'm going to drive it to DC and pick up Ant. We out. On the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. He said DMV in the building from the Eastern Shore of Maryland. Salute to my brother. Mr. INTJ, my brother in the super chat, dropping that halfer. Go on your boy Blue. He said, so Blue, ask if he thinks Bud right hand will be stronger than EJ right hand, jabbing considered is Bud's dominant hand. You know, when I talk to him again, we'll get him back on. Elijah on the Dawn, what's going on? Yeah. Big L, brother in the super chat, dropping that halfer. Go on your boy Blue. He said, facts over feelings, Blue. We saw Spence get hit versus Crawford hit. 50-50 on ring IQ, edge on Spence. Chin, what you think? I think Terrence Crawford don't get enough respect for his chin. You know, it's boxing. I think that Terrence Crawford opens up a lot. And when he opened up a lot, I think that, it gives opportunity. Who's in the kitchen? Oh, Ash, can you do me a favor? Just turn off the lights for 1 second. See, that's how it looked at night. You can turn it back on, baby. So that's how it look at night, people. Yeah, I think because of what we've seen, we most people I think because of what we've seen, I think that Monica, that's my mask. Peace bless to the Queen, Monica. That's my mask I use on my slingshot. You know what I mean? See, I see you got somebody, he mad that he don't have one, talking about his whack. But it's as far as, no doubt, Big L. So Big L, yeah, I think that, most people right now would say that Errol Spence's chin is more durable than Terrence Crawford because of we've seen Terrence Crawford more visibly wobbled on more occasions. So against who was it? What, Errol Spence Hatley or something like that? I can't remember what it was. We seen him hurt, but when we seen Terrence Crawford hurt by Gamboa, and then you seen him hurt by Sean Porter, and then Igor Kavalauskas. So, because of we seen those things, people would say naturally Errol Spence has the more sturdy chin, right? I could say Errol Spence may look like maybe more sturdy with his chin, but I think that's a lot due to, in part, to Terrence Crawford giving his opponents more opportunities, easier opportunities, where Errol Spence don't open up as much. He's more in the shell, his defense, and Terrence Crawford gets more offensive and gets more looping and wide with his punches. You know what I mean? If that makes sense, Big L. Hallie Thompson in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. How old were you, Anthony and Haney, when y'all sparred, and what was his strengths and weaknesses at the age? Have you sparred Loma? Hallie, I can answer that for him. Well, not the strength and weaknesses, but the age. That was last year when Devin Haney sparred Ant Peterson. That was for I was there. That was in Vegas, and that was for the Joseph Diaz fight. Dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Yeah, that was for the Joseph Diaz fight. Joe Jack, what's going on? Yeah, that was for the Joseph Diaz fight. And Peterson don't get nowhere near enough the credit, man. The exposure, acknowledgement, man. You put Ant Peterson there with Josh Taylor, he's gonna beat Josh Taylor at 140. Telling you. Solomon Walker, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, dropping gems. This applies to work too. Salute. Yeah, he dropped some serious gems tonight, bro. Serious gems. And they ain't sending out my notifications. Terrible, man. Jalen, appreciate you, Queen. She said, good interview. Blessings to you, Queen. They clearly ain't sending out my notifications at all whatsoever. Disgusting. Disgusting, man. AK Crowder, what's going on? Cinnamon Savage, my brother. Morgan Baird, Prince 2 Amir, my brother. It's disgusting, man. They ain't sending out my notifications. Terrible. Damon Kenny, what's going on? Donald now, the 67-year-old G Grant, triple OG in the building. What's good with your triple OG? My brother Jay Good, big Jay Good in the building. What's good? Yeah, Sub-Zero, man. That's my mantra for my bike, man. The name on it is Sub-Zero. I don't know if you have ever seen it, but the name on it is Sub-Zero. Christina Cuevas in the super chat dropping that good on your boy Blue. Hey, Blue, it's Leo GT's wife. We always listen to you, but we never see your dogs. Can you show us your dogs or a picture of them? Yeah. Ash, the dog is up here? Huh? The Chai is up here? Yeah, he's laying down now. Wait, he's on the floor? Huh? He's in the kitchen floor? Yeah, he's on the floor. Oh. Chai. Let's see if he come. I'll see if he come, but he's laying down. They sleep. Christina Cuevas is dropping that good on your boy Blue. Come here. Come here, Chai. No. Let me see. I got a picture. That's one, Christina. There's one of them right there. Here go all three of them. So that's all three of them. That's Bear, Chai, and Ozzy. So that's Bear, that's Chai, and that's Ozzy. You can see him, Christina. Big Stepper, what's good? For surely showing what's going on with your nephew. Yeah, that's them right there. Yeah, that's them. Black Underground, my brother in Super Chat, come to DC, Blue. You're always welcome. Oh, for sure. I'm coming down there. For sure. For sure. T Culture, what's going on? Philip Reynard, what's going on? Deacon 305. Brett Pett, what's going on? Dow J, what's going on? Appreciate you, man. Jay Wonderful. Dusty Cole, what's going on? Big Five Bulls, what's going on? Look at Christian Valencia. LOL, the mask is whack. Okay. It's funny because your girl's here giving me a thumbs up for the mask. Amazing, isn't it, Christian? Amazing. Ed, what's going on? Paul Prince, Kenneth Neal, what's going on? So your R. Stokes, what's going on? Your opinion don't matter. Dog Money, what's going on? Don't even matter. Bama Jeff 79, Roll Boy Florida, what's going on? Hey, the mask is whack. Marco Polo, what's going on? Morgan Bear, what's going on? Who cares what you think? Rivera Frazier, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said that whole conversation with Ant was fire. He said what he was saying about the conscious and subconscious mind was deep. That's a fact, man. That's a fact, man. Hey, man. It's one of my favorite dudes, so. Yeah, Jalen. 903 Boston. What's going on? School time. What's going on? I try to tell y'all, man, Boots is. That dude is different, but people don't believe me. Marcus Walls, what's going on? St. Louis Mick, Young King Company, what's going on? Leopoldo Parker, what's going on? Miss Joessa, I like him, Blue. I really enjoyed that interview. Yeah, man, that's my guy, man. Barry Nash, what's going on, great brother? Christina Cuevos, no problem, Queen. Leo GT, multimedia artist, what's good, great brother? No doubt, great brother, no doubt. Blessings to y'all. Elijah O'Neill, what's going on, great brother? He said she kept asking about the dog, so we had to drop the super chat, dropping that. Duh! Hey, yeah, man. My dogs, man. Or my daughter's dogs. The wife and daughter's dogs, should I say. That's who dogs they are. Big L, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping another dub on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, it sounds like a slight edge goes to Spence. You last said activity in the ring, that goes to Spence too. Ring IQ still 50-50. Yeah, I personally give the edge to Errol Spence. I personally, FSU, what's going on? Monty Norman, Michael Benson, what's going on? Bama Jeff 79, what's going on? Robert Williams, what's going on? Chris Franklin, what's going on? I personally, LV Live, what's going on, great brother? Passionate hashtag puncher, what's going on? I personally give the edge to Errol Spence. Activity, if the fight don't happen this year, right? Just think about this, right? Murdank Art Hunter, what's going on? If the fight don't happen this year, Terrence Crawford fought 3 times in 4 years. J-Town 770, what's going on? Kevin Davis, what's going on? If the fight happened next year, that means he fought 3 times in 4 years. At 35. Big Money Walt Daddy Ice, what's going on? And a timing fighter. He's a timing fighter. Anthony X, what's good, great brother? Marquis, what's going on? I just don't like that idea. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button, people. We should have at least 800 likes right now, even though they're not sending out the notifications. The Punch Report, what's going on? Come on, man. We should have 700 likes easy right now, regardless if they sending out notifications or not. Let's work, man. Come on. Get the likes up, people. Come on, people. Matthew Thomas, my brother, what's going on? Yeah, they ain't sending out my notifications. Lucky Showtime, what's going on? Elder Michelle, what's going on? Yeah, I hope it happened too, but Monica said thank you. Thank you. What, Queen? What you was talking about? Chilltown Major, what's going on? Ron, what's going on? Now, I want to get into this Devin Haney. Devin Haney told the Ring magazine he ain't representing him no more, as he should. As he should. Oh, Monica talking to somebody else. Steven Zen, what's going on? Cano Corso, what's going on? As he should. You know what I'm saying? Ring Magazine, ESPN, not recognizing this man's talent, skills, and accomplishments. You understand what I'm saying? And it's disrespectful to not recognize this man's talents. You understand what I'm saying? Brent Lawson, what's going on? No doubt, Big L. Kevin Monies, what's going on? Big Stepper, my brother, what's going on? You understand? The pound for pound list that ESPN has out. And again, you know, everybody can have their own opinion, and I'm cool with that. But it's terrible. It's terrible, man. LV Live, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, do you still feel that EJ has been able to catch Bud and edge him out due to that data that he has got throughout his last fights? Yes. Yes, I definitely do. Leonard Bradley, what's going on? Monica, yeah, they disrespecting Devin Haney to the highest level, Monica. To the highest level. But as far as do I think Errol Spence collected enough data, I think that he's trending this way. And I think that Terrence Crawford started going straight across, plateauing. And the reason I say that is because level of opponent, iron sharpen iron. Now, Terrence Crawford is still very, very skilled, very, very talented, very high ring IQ, like Lamont, like Anthony just said, ability to switch from southpaw to orthodox, but I do think that ability has slipped some. You understand? Because when I watch him, he's nowhere near as comfortable in the orthodox stance as he once was. He used to be just as comfortable in the orthodox stance as he was in the southpaw stance, and I don't see that anymore. I see when he's in the orthodox stance, I see that Maurice Dane, what's going on? I see that when he's in an orthodox stance, he's not as comfortable as he used to be. It's just not. I think that he, is not as shifty and slip. Jai, relax. Hey. Hey, come here. Mm-hmm. Miss Sexy, peace, bless, Queen. How you doing today? Yeah, they do. Elijah O'Neal, Charlo too. It's disrespectful. Big step on my brother in Super Chat. How's Jamel still not there? I don't understand. I do understand. It's about feelings. Let me see. It's about feelings opposed to there he goes. It's more about feelings than it is about skill set. What's wrong, kid? So it's about feelings and emotions instead of it being about actual actions that take place in the ring. That's what it's about. How could you have two undisputed champions not on your pound for pound list and you are the worldwide leader in sports? How could that be possible? How do you have two undisputed champions, one undefeated, the other is a 3-time champion and undisputed and completely cleared out of division, and you don't have him on the pound for pound list? And you are the worldwide leader in sports. Ohio Style Lyrics 513, what's going on? How could that be possible? When you have Vasil Lomachenko on that list, and I love Vasil Lomachenko, but let's keep it real. He has 2 losses and he didn't avenge one. Orlando Salido was knocked out 5 times in his first 15 fights. Well, Kyle, what's going on? Crawford is not pound for pound. Okay. I mean, what you want me to say to you, brother? You want me to argue that case? I'm not going to argue. That's silly. Lomachenko lost to Orlando Salido. The dude lost 5 times via knockout in his first 15 fights. King Coles, what's going on? He lost to Teofimo Lopez. You tell me Canelo Alvarez was green, right, by the time he fought Floyd Mayweather. But this dude had 5 title defenses, a unification bout against a top 2 guy in his division, right, and had 40-plus fights. Not to mention the fights he had that he fought tough opposition. But everybody said he was green. Roy Babbitt, what's going on? By the time he fought Floyd Mayweather, he was green. But Teofimo Lopez had 1 title fight. 1. With 15 fights at 23 years of age. 1 title fight. 1. With 15 fights at 23 years of age. And that's who Lomachenko lost to. And he didn't beat neither one of these guys. Jermell Charlo has a loss to Tony Harrison. He came back and knocked out Tony Harrison. He had a draw to Brian, what's his name? Brian Castano. He came back and knocked out Brian Castano. Are you kidding me? So you got a guy who lost 2 fights badly, right? To a kid and a journeyman, right? He lost to these dudes. Didn't avenge neither one of these losses. Is not a world champion right now. He's not a world champion. And he's on the pound-for-pound list of head of an undefeated unified 2-division champion in Shakur Stevenson. Right? And ahead of 2 undisputed champions. Now, how could you explain that? Please try to explain that for me. T-Mac, what's going on? Appreciate you, T-Mac. Cedric Adams, what's going on? LV Live, my brother back in the super chat, dropping a Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, I remember you saying that with Bud sitting out is bad and EJ has caught up to him due to activity. What else do you think gives EJ the edge? His aggression? Charles Jameson, what's going on? His size and aggression? His size, his aggression, and his fundamentals. And the pace that he's going to set. Mr. V8 Fitted, what's going on? Okay, Malachi. Ronnie Franco, what's going on? His aggression, his size, his fundamentals. Aisha, peace and bless, Queen. How you doing today? Along with activity and his hunger, he's fundamentally sound. I think that's going to be the difference in the fight. I think that PGH Big Dog is going to. Why I think that he's going to win the fight. Because, and another thing, Eric, what's going on? Another thing is that Terrence Crawford has a mindset to want to fight. He wants to fight. So, Jason Dunlap, what's going on? Brother Adam, what's going on? When Terrence Crawford starts to get hit, I believe he's going to turn into a fighter again. He wants to fight. Sean Porter just said that. He never met 2 guys that just want to fight. And he said that, he realizes that Terrence Crawford wants to fight. Terrence Crawford is just a fighter. And I see the same thing. Spaniard PR, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. And I think that's the case. Ali Bay, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said Terrence Crawford is a good fighter, but his resume does not fit Hall of Fame material. Spence should be on that list along with Porter, Danny, and others. You just can't be a good fighter. Resume counts. Well, I think he beat some very good fighters. I think that there's some guys on his resume that gets underrated, like Victor Postal, like Gamboa when he beat him undefeated. He beat Sean Porter. Those guys are very good fighters, and becoming undisputed the way he did. There were some fights that he was avoided. Danny Garcia fight should have happened. When it was at 140, Adrian Broner fight should have happened. There's some fights that should have happened for him. But salute to Ali Bay dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, brother. Elijah O'Neal, brother in the super chat, said they don't want the list filled with black fighters. Yeah, I can see that, great brother. Facts. Big L, brother, back in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, put some respect on Jermell Charlo name. Facts. Bloodshot 610, what's going on? Guillermo Maldonado, what's going on? Yeah, Lomachenko last fought in December 2021 on Jalen. Yeah, put some, man, come on, man. Quincy Carter, what's going on? Big Brother in Light, what's going on? It don't have nothing to do with J-Rod 157, what's going on? It don't have nothing to do with Mike Big Boxing. Go subscribe to my brother Mike Big Boxing. It doesn't have anything to do with his personality outside the ring. That has nothing to do with him acknowledging his skill set in the ring. Monty Norman, what's going on? That has nothing to do with Jermell Charlo's skill set in the ring. Just Do Boxing, what's going on? Marco Polo, Ahmad AB, what's going on? His skill set in the ring has nothing to do with if you like this man outside the ring or not. Who cares if you like him or not? Only people that should care about liking that man or not is his immediate family and his friends. Outside of that, that's it. I never understood the whole theory when people say stuff like, hey, I didn't vote for this guy for the Hall of Fame because he didn't talk to the media. He didn't like the media. Who cares? I'm a journalist. I'm a media member. I don't care if Jermell Charlo like me or not. I would like the brother to like me, but I really don't care. I ain't going to lose no sleep if he like me or not. But what I am going to tell you is that the dude can fight. That's what I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to sit here and act like he can't fight because he don't like me. I don't care if he like me or not. Hey, he ain't give me an interview. I don't care if he give me an interview or not. The dude could fight. That's all I know. Period. Point blank and period. Hey, nah, I ain't putting Jermell Charlo on my pound for pound list because he never came on this platform. I don't care if he ever came on here or not. The dude can fight. Period. And I'm here, and guess what? I'm tuned in just like everybody else. When he fight, it's a main event, and everybody watch it. So guess what? I'm all ears and all eyes when he fighting. Why? Because he's fighting. Boston and Barbecue, what's going on? So why do I care if he like me or not? And as a media member, it's my job to report on what he's doing in the ring, not what he's doing as a person outside of it. Period. Adrian D, what's going on? It just doesn't matter. I don't care. So this dude is not getting any acknowledgement on the pound for pound list for the quote unquote worldwide leader in sports. Mr. Colorado 9-3, what's going on? Because somebody over there don't like his personality? Why do you care about his what? So if he liked you and he hugged you in the hey man, then you're gonna put him in, I gotta put him on the list. So then you're not being genuine anyway, because you're not basing it off of what he does in the ring. You're not basing it. You didn't base. So now you discredited your whole list because you told me everybody on your list you like him personally. And that has nothing to do with what he's doing. This then you're doing the sport of boxing a disservice. It's your job to report on what's going on in there and tell the fans what's actually taking place. It's not your job to report because based off of your feelings. That's not what it's about. Just chilling, my brother in the super chat dropping that on your boy Blue. He said, no funny. I like Bud. If there were to go down, I'm a fan of the sport overall, but Bud takes the risk to get what he wants. Spence is breaking orbital bones, and Bud knows it. He's not scared, but if gonna get in the ring, he's gonna get paid. Agreed, as he should. As he should, just chilling, dropping that on your boy Blue, as he should. As he should. Quincy Carter, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, salute, King. Thoughts on if you think Errol high punch out will hurt him with Bud counter punching ability? On Errol, what you think of Errol punch, high punch out? Oh, when he's talking to his high punch output, will it hurt him or help him? It's going to help him because he's going to set a pace that Terrence Crawford is not used to fighting at. So his high work ethic is going to set a pace that, Terrence Crawford is not used to working at. So that ain't not going to hurt him. It's going to help him. Yeah, so his high work ethic is going to set a pace that's going to that's going to be one of his specialties. You know what I'm saying? That's an advantage he had. That's an advantage for him. Man, we got shut out. It's a big step up, brother. Super chat. You don't think Loma speed and combos give Tank a problem? Yeah, it will. Oh, he's gonna give Tank problems for sure. Oh, for sure. I ain't say it's gonna be an easy fight. I'm just saying that he ain't gonna win. I think Tank gonna win. Yeah, Eric. Oh, Devin has a great personality. Can't get on the list. T Bugs, my brother. What's good with you? Roderick Jackson, what's going on? Father the 8-1, what's going on? T Buzz, you can't get in. You still can't get in there. Peace be free. What's going on? Randy Robles, my brother. What's good, great brother? Oh, Randy. Bro, Randy, I was supposed to call you back, brother. So sorry, brother. Man, I'll be all over the place. Christopher Bowen, what's going on? Hey, Randy, my fault, great brother. I was supposed to call you back, man. Hey, I'll make sure I call you tomorrow at 2:00. No, at 3:00, Randy. Hey, Randy, man. At 3:00 tomorrow, man. I'm gonna call you at 3:00, bro. Man, my brain be all over the place, brother. All over the place. LV Live, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. Blue, the more I look at it, undisputed doesn't mean as much who you fought and when you fought them means more. Floyd proved that. A side and B side has always been the same, with the B side taking less. Agreed. Agreed, great brother. Agreed. Ahmad AB, my brother in the super chat, he said last man to beat Bud was Saddam Ali. What was that in the amateurs? Dub right side, where you been at, brother? Big Al House of Pain, what's going on? Huh?
She said the kitchen is closed. They open tomorrow at 11.
What?
That's what I just said.
No, call the 1-on-110, bro. Yeah. Big stepper, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, I'm not sure if you know, but when Kurt was alive, he picked Bud to win. He said in an exchange, Bud will come out on top because of his combos and that hook.
I don't want to say it out loud, but that's the one.
Yeah. Blue, so how would a potential heavyweight blockbuster between Olsen and Tyson Fury play out? Tyson Fury gonna win. Preacher Joe, what's going on? Bori, what's going on? Too big, too strong. Too big, man. He's very big. Big Stepper said Kurt picked Terrence Crawford. Nah, he never made a pick. T Buzz, my brother, he said no, Blue. I still can't get it on my phone. I need somebody to drop the link to the membership. Again, when Kid Austin, what's going on? When you become a member on the channel, it will give you more entries to the pay-per-view giveaway and the tickets giveaways. It's going to give you more entries to the pay-per-view giveaways and the ticket giveaways. So I need y'all to click that on. No, they got Crawford at 1, Spence at 3. They got Nui at 2. I think Usyk is at 4. Smash the like button. People get the likes all the way up as well. Terrence Crawford 1. Noe and Nui at 2. Errol Spence at 3. Usyk at 4. Canelo at 5. Now, they got Canelo at 5 and they got Bivol at 8. But Bivol beat Canelo handedly. How is that justifiable? Canelo got beat by Bivol handily. Right? There was no question who won the fight. So how could Bivol be at 8 and Canelo be at 5? What are you basing it off of? Then you got Shakur behind Lomachenko. When you can make a case, Who did Lomachenko beat better than Oscar Valdez? Aaron 99, what's going on? Just think about that. Right? Then they got Tyson Fury on the list at number 6. Behind Canelo. Now, how could Tyson Fury be behind Canelo? Justin Hall, what's going on? Yeah, Robert Williams. Anuias is still in front of Errol. He ain't even fight for Undisputed yet. His biggest win is against Nonito Donaire, and Nonito Donaire is far past his prime. Rob Bass, brother in the Super Chat, said, "What's good, Blue? How you feel about Ali grandson?" He's okay. He need a lot of work. Guillermo Maldonado, what's going on? He need a lot of work. He's an okay fighter. You know, I'm not gonna knock him, but I don't see a lot. I don't see special that jumps off at me. You know, yeah. Yeah, knew he's that too. How? Shakur, you're gonna have 2 undisputed champions on the list, but you got Lomachenko on there. Big Stepper, brother, back in the big cash app in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, "Blue, I wouldn't lie on that." He said he would pick Bud. You can even ask Trill Boston Talk. They even remember when they had a live when he passed. Oh yeah. As I talked to him personally behind the scenes, and he ain't never made a pick. He said that he was waiting. Duncan Penny was going on. Marco Polo was going on. He was always going to wait till the fight was announced and made to make a pick. Big Stepper. So that's what he always told me. But you know, who am I? You know what I mean? It was open.
Yeah. She gave me the photo.
You know, so Steve Mega, what's going on? So maybe he did make mention of it and I missed it. But I know when I talked to him behind the scenes, Big Step, I'm not saying you not telling the truth or not. Mr. Dunk Box Bubble, what's going on? Young West 20, what's going on? Zealous New, what's going on? Even the Queen Monica is in here dropping jewels. She said, "Please stop saying body of work when heavyweights can't move up like Canelo." Thank you, Queen. Thank you. Man, come on. Look at it. Look at it. Look at what the Queen said. Yeah, anybody say that Terrence Crawford is not pound for pound, like I'm not even going to entertain that. Dreams Roman, what's going on? Shot _ 064, what's going on? Lionel Wilson, what's going on? That Dre, what's going on? I'm not anybody even say something of that magnitude. I'm just not going to even entertain that. That's just pointless. I'm not even going to do that. Randy Robles, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said heavyweight shouldn't be on pound for pound list, but if they are, Tyson Fury should be higher than Canelo. Exactly, Randy. He should be higher than everybody. He should be number 1. X, what's going on? X said heavyweight shouldn't be on the pound for pound list. Usyk is the exception due to cruiserweight. Yeah, but he's not a cruiserweight. He's 4 fights in and 2 unification fights. He fought for 2 title fights. He's a champion, right? Maya Egypt, Peace Bus Queen, how you doing today? Right? Buck 50, what's going on? So how is he possibly on the list? He is settled in at heavyweight, period. Ali the Cool, what's going on? Cool One, what's going on? So when are we going to consider him a heavyweight? Never? He beat Tyson Fury, we still going to be like, oh, yeah, well, he still ain't a heavyweight. He a cruiserweight. What are we talking about?
It's going to be ready at 11:30.
All right.
35.
Okay. Timothy Stockmeyer, what's going on? My brother Jay Good. He said that often on here. Also, Kurt started wavering from Bud when EJ kept stepping up his competition, and Bud was moving laterally. Started off picking Bud, but fell back from it over time. Yeah, and he never truly made like, hey, I'm picking this person because he like you said, he was waiting for the fight to be made. I'm not saying he didn't mention it or allude to it, but I do know, that he personally didn't make a decision. He wouldn't even tell me on the phone. He wouldn't even tell me that on the phone, let alone say it publicly. Bass old man, what's going on? What? Maybe I missed something. You know what I mean? Big L, brother, in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Blue, no disrespect, but wrench me up at some point. We have to look at a color of our skin. Yeah, great brother. Yeah, I'm going to trust you, Big L. I'm going to trust you, great brother. NMB, Memphis Beast. What's good, great brother? So, yeah, Fury going to beat Usyk. Yeah, I believe so. Aaron99, brother, in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. And salute to my brother Big L, dropping that good on your boy Blue. He said Boots 29 no 27 knockouts, and 11 of them are one-round KOs. What is the holdup? Politics. 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 Boxing and barbecue. What's going on? Stephen Bateman, my brother, what's good with you? Said, I'm still giving Usyk a chance against Fury. He has the skills. Yeah, just the size is going to be too much. He definitely, Stephen Bateman, has a chance to win, but just the size difference, I think, is going to be way too much, man. Just way too much, bro. Fury going to come in 270 pounds, man. And Usyk, he going to wear Usyk down. He going to lay on him. And Usyk was showing signs of fatigue. He going to be laying on Usyk. We know how Fury fight. He going to be laying on him, leaning on him, all type. It ain't going to look clean like he did, like Joshua fight. It's not going to look clean like that. Fury not going to fight you clean. He's just not going to allow it. Look when he hit Dillian White, boop, then just pushed him to the canvas. Like, it's just things like that Samaj Taylor, what's going on? That gets overlooked with Tyson Fury. Joshua Ferris, what's going on? Appreciate you, great brother. You understand? It's just things like that. Caesar Fantastic, what's going on? And Fury don't get tired. No. The dude just be doing all types of extra stuff in the ring, like, you know what I'm saying? Fury gonna be leaning on him, laying on him. Usyk bend down to his left. Fury gonna be laying on his back, just like he's just saddling Usyk. Just like, bro, get up off me, bro. It's gonna take Usyk legs away. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna take Usyk legs away. Usyk is not gonna have no legs. Because by the middle rounds, and then you just hitting a heavy bag. Like Tyson Fury he's going to be absorbing the punches. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. He's going to be absorbing Usyk punches. You're going to be just laying on them. It's just, man, He's tying you up. You know how much time. You know how much energy. You know how much energy it takes to push Tyson Fury off you consistently, bro. Usyk is gonna have no legs. Second half of the fight, none. Exactly, Jay Good. Exactly. Exactly, my Egypt. He lay on you and your legs just be zapped. Guillermo Maldonado, what's going on? Your legs is just noodles, like, bro. Montreal Virginia Beast, what's going on? Big Stepper, my brother in the super chat. He said Fury 300 pounds, flabby and never gasses out. Suspicious. It can be suspicious all you want. All I know is that there ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. So he's just gonna fight and there ain't gonna be no adjustments. I'm telling you. I mean, we know it's suspicion and everybody knows it's suspicion, but guess what? Who's gonna correct it? Nobody. So guess what? He gonna fight Usyk. He ain't gonna get tired, and all those antics. They're gonna play a part, and that's just gonna is what it is. And we know, but it ain't gonna change nothing. So there ain't no point in even talking about it. The fact is, he gonna be able to do it. He ain't gonna get tired, and that's just is what it is. Plain and simple. And we gonna be complaining, man. Exactly, Jay Good. Exactly. LV Live said the Yanks is rolling. Man, I believe when we rack up about 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row. Give me about 7 games in a row. Yeah, big step. Ain't nobody gonna change it, so it's pointless. You know, we already know. Like, I mean, we seen him fight Wilder in the glove bend in a 90-degree angle, and people got mad at me for saying it. So people got mad at me for mentioning it. Just do boxing. What's going on, bro? I showed you receipts. Adrian D. Yep. Salute to the 15631, Long Island in the building. Hey, you can show people receipts and they don't care. I can show you receipts, bro. Look at his glove bending a 90-degree angle. And all right, well, then what am I going to do about it? And bro, look at his glove. It's better than his glove. Look like he ain't got no hand in it. Yeah, and you just mad. No, all right. Dusty Cole, what's going on? Vertron Russell, what's going on? I mean, okay. Eric Jenkins, what's going on, great brother? Cinnamon Savage, you know I'm telling the truth. Bro, the dude glove just did like this, bro. How you do that? Yeah, man, and? All right, man. Whatever. Jay Isaac, what's going on? So it just get to the point where it's just like Stavros Baguettes, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said if Usyk beats Fury for undisputed, he deserved to surpass Canelo, Crawford, and Spence as the pound-for-pound king. No, he doesn't, because heavyweights don't belong on the list. But is he the best fighter in the world? I would say that. But he's should be pound-for-pound number one? No. Can't be on that list. And appreciate you dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I still acknowledge him as the baddest man on the planet. This should be, well, I'm not going to give too much game away. Big Stepper, my brother, back in the super chat. He said, and the long count twice in 2 and of the 3 fights. Yeah. Monica, my queen, said Blue, the black fight fan. Blue, how do you see Dimitri Bivol versus Gilberto Ramirez playing out? That's a tough fight. I can see Gilberto Ramirez winning that fight. That dude is huge. Bivol is more skilled, more mobile, and I think he can outbox him. And I do think that's what's going to happen. You know, but I think that the size, the strength, and the ability of Zerto is going to be a problem. I think that he's going to outbox him. I think he's going to his mobile, but he gonna have to be mobile for 12 rounds. Smooth JT, MP running. What's going on? But I do think so. I think Bivol's going to win. I think he's going to win the decision. I think he's going to outbox Zerto, but I think it's going to be tough though. Pedro Serrano, what's going on? If you ask me, Devin is top 5 because he doesn't duck anybody. I agree with you. But even if he ain't top 5, like, bro, he got to be top 10. Low DZ TV BBG, what's going on? Even if he's not top 5, he got to be top 10. Come on, bro. Like, that's ridiculous, bro. Bro, he's not even top 10. Come on, man. That just sounds ridiculous. I want to see Bivol Bradaviv as well, Randy. Yeah, Michael, wait a second. Man, that's ridiculous, too. They trying to get Big George, man. Talking about something that happened 60 years ago. Come on, man. That's ridiculous, bro. Jack Don, what's going on, great brother? New York City. What? They just upped the tolls in New York for $9 to travel in New York? Bro. Only in New York, bro. Bro, we got to pay to travel in New York. Bro. Only in New York. Only in New York, bro. They just upped the prices $9. $9? Bro. Talking about. Yeah, Cinnamon Savage talking about it costs $9 extra to go to congested places. Where is it not congested? Bro, that's everywhere. It's an extra $9 if you go entering it into a congested area. Man, where is it not? How do you do that? No, Jay Good. Each trip is $9. Hey, bitch, you see this, bitch? This is amazing, bro. Congesting prices playing. What? Amazing. Only in New York, man. Yeah, that's the toll prices, Monica. That's the toll prices. I got to pay extra $9 just to go to Harlem. And if I go from Harlem to Brooklyn, you got to pay extra $9. Come on, man. Well, Ken Sue the Husky, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Was she leaving?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting ready to get off in a second.
All right, go kiss her then. You gotta go. Oh.
He said they treating Dev like Ali. It seems like I can't wait for him to dismantle Loma. What you think about David Benavidez going up to fight Bivol? Salute. I like that fight. I like that fight. I like that idea. Yeah, Quincy Carter's amazing, man. Bitch said, less trips for me now. King Alley was good, great brother. Bitch said, less trips for me now. Unbelievable. Bro. Bitch, just to go to Harlem, we got to pay $18. What? The train price going up too, Monica. When one go up, they all go up. Big Stepper, brother in the super chat. Blue, what you think about Simpson predicted New York flood? Oh, Simpsons predicted the New York flood? Oh, man, the Simpsons predict everything. I ain't surprised. They ain't nothing new. They predict everything. Elijah Morris Jr., brother in the super chat. Blue, Devin Pav was too easy. Top 10 pound for pound, not deserved. Okay. Aaron 99, brother in the super chat. I hear Blair the Flair really the man. Yeah. Steven Zen, what's going on? Yeah, bitch, this is amazing, bro. This is amazing. Amazing. I've never seen this is amazing. It's disrespectful how they doing us, bitch. I mean, they should at least take us on a date if they're gonna do all this. And take me on a date first if you're just going, you know what I mean? Go into uncharted territory with me. At least take me on the date first. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling, my brother back in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, even though James lights out Tony at heavyweight would have put him on your pound for pound before he got there. Yeah. Before he got there, I would have put him on there. But he became King J. What's going on? He became a champion there? No. 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 Knockout Boxer 86 TV. Go subscribe to my brother Knockout Boxer 86 TV. What's good, Knockout? Salute my brother Knockout, man. Yeah, bitch, they doing us foul, man, New York, bro. They ain't no Vaseline, bro. No Vaseline in New York, bro. Just here you go. No Vaseline, bro. Come on, bro. Lube it up or something. Devin Blocker, my brother, what's good? Big Stepper, brother, super chat. From 1980 to now, in their prime, name your pound for pound list. Man, Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Marvin Hagler, Roy Jones, Floyd Mayweather. And Pernell Whitaker. Carrios Rochelle, what's going on? Yeah, Sugar Ray's my guy, man. Myrick the U, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. He said, get the likes up. Yes, sir. What time they say, Quinn? Oh, man. All right. Morpheus Bay, what's going on? Salute to Myrick, the U, my brother, dropping that half a good. He said, get the likes up. Yeah, y'all ain't showing me no love with the likes. Elijah Morris Jr., brother, back in the super chat, said, Blue, I got Loma School and Haney. How you see it? The other way around. Complete opposite. But, I mean, that's why they fight, right? Man, it's going to be 92 tomorrow. Oh, today's Wednesday.
Yeah, tomorrow is 87.
So why is that Wednesday 92? They tripping.
Then it said today.
JG was going, yeah, then it said today.
Today's Thursday.
Oh, today, yeah. So yesterday was 92. That's wild.
We tripping.
Yeah. Yeah, but you got to understand, Mr. Dunk Box Bubble, that you always got to tack on another 100 people to what you see, to what I see. And then there's got to be another 100 people tacked on from what I see that they're not showing me. So I see 100 more than y'all see, and then there's 100 more that I don't even see. Peace be free. What's going on? So, you know what I mean? They good? Yeah? All right, let's get it. Oh, you want to go get it? Yeah, let me go. All right, people, let me get out of here, people. I got to get on out of here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love, man. Jermaine Bell, what's going on? He said, I can't wait for Loma to school Devin. Okay. Now, make sure you come. If the results is the other way around, make sure you come back. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon and get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace. I appreciate y'all 1000%.